Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. Welcome in. Hello. Today we have a fun and interesting stream. We are making, what are we making? Avocado brownies as a redemption for Liz. I'm making this recipe from Half Baked Harvest that she sent. And then we're also going to be making some empanadas using my Caribbean beef recipe from First All In Together. And we're going to turn that into pressure cooked beef, shred it, and then fill the empanadas with it. It's going to be delicious. And then possibly make some, I don't know, we'll see. Before we go into session, let's go back to last time. I'm not sure, so I don't want to say. Look at this! We had Exceed on the stream on Friday. He'll be around as well today. We made some Easter stuff, kind of. But the main thing was all things buttermilk. We did a cook-off, we'll call it like a, I don't know, like you wouldn't call it a competition, but we did an experiment on using buttermilk, and the idea was to test if buttermilk was worth the added cost, if it came through with flavour, a comparison, a comparison experiment. So firstly, we compared the flavour of all of them. So we had a premium buttermilk, a regular buttermilk, which is like a store-bought, two versions of store-bought buttermilk. One was more expensive, more premium. We made a homemade buttermilk, which was milk and lemon juice. Then we used plain milk. To see a comparison, we made pancakes and tried to look at the texture, the flavour, and the appearance of them if they changed. Then we did fried chicken to look at the flavour of, not the chicken, the result on the chicken, more so the result on the batter. Basically, it was a batter, competition or a comparison of like the flavour wise. And then finally we did ranch. So we made like a buttermilk ranch sauce. And that time we compared the premium, the regular buttermilk, and we did Greek yogurt because I didn't have any sour cream. I would have preferred to have sour cream. Now we have some. We didn't have some on Friday. But yes, so overall it was a really fun stream. Exceed was there. We did do a spiced Easter cocktail because it was a goal that we hit, and I haven't reset that goal. All things buttermilk and your old pal Exceed. 4 subs, resubs, gifted subs, 9 new people in the form of follows, 350 cheeky bits. What's that noise? What's that noise? Oh, I think it must be Exceed moving around. I heard this like bang, and I was like, what the heck? I didn't know where in the past it was, so yeah. Anyway, hello. I have a large jar of jalapenos. Anyone got ideas? I don't know what you mean by that. Like, you want a recipe? What type of recipe? Do you want a savoury snack? Breakfast? Dover? We need some kind of like suggestions of what you like, opportunities for the jalapenos. Do you want to use the jar of jalapenos to catch flies or rabbits? But jalapeno cornbread from First Things First. Put the jalapenos in the cornbread recipe, mix it, bake it, delicious. I am pretty hungry. We're gonna get into, I wanted to make the beef first, but I put the bowl of the pressure cooker in the dishwasher, so I'm gonna wait for that to kind of half clean so then we can make it. We've got these avocado brownies, and I'm nervous. I think it's going to be fine. I think you're not going to taste it. It is a gluten-free brownie. So the recipe involves, I've halved the recipe to make 8 brownies instead of 16. So I'm going to halve the dish. One small ripe avocado. And it said, and I'm glad it said about 3/4 of a cup pureed, because I'm like, all different avocados are, you know, varied sizes. And Potsler, thank you for gifting to the community. I really appreciate that. You're the first person on today's supporter wall. Thank you very much. Poor Molly, I have something. Oh no, Liz, I missed that. Happy Easter, everybody. What did you guys get up to? Avocado works well. You won't be able to taste the difference. I don't think so. Just it's going to be fat, right? And then the shepherd, or we're going to call them Margot avocados from now on, because Margot really likes them. And I just, now when I think of them, you know when you attach some meaning to some, like, it might be someone, like you buy a product and, or someone recommends something and then you associate that with them. Now when every time I bought avocados on the weekend, and now I just think of Margot every time I get these bloody avocados. So I associate different things to different people all the time. When I see like teachers or something, I think of Roselli, or Hell's Bells. When I think of Ferrero Rochers and like the Easter egg things, I think of you. How was your Easter, guys? What did you get up to? How was the family event, or were you just home alone, home just hanging out? What did you guys get up to? Just so you know, Molly is a huge fan. LA Dover is a huge fan. Love your approachable take on cookery. Thank you. Appreciate it. Bacon makes a difference. What are we talking about with bacon? I missed that. Happy Easter. Hey, Delirium. How was your weekend? Still Easter Monday, so it's a public holiday here in Australia. We have it's like a big, it's a very family-focused weekend because it's a 4-day weekend primarily, and some people would tack on like an extra day or a few days either side. A lot of people go camping or go away, down south or up north or whatever for Easter. So we have what's called double demerits. So it's kind of like road rules that you get like double the infraction. Infraction, is that the word? Double the discipline. So you get double the fine or whatever. It's just to make sure that people are being safe on the roads. There's heaps of traffic all the time over this Thursday night to like Friday morning, and then Monday afternoon, the roads are busy because everyone's coming back. Saw some family smoke some brisket and ribs. Nice. That sounds good. If I'm going to get into smoking, do you think I should start with ribs? I've done a brisket before, and I've done some stuff. But I want to learn. I want to practice. I'm very filled with anxiety when it comes to smoking, and being able to really moderate the temperature, like keep the temperature consistent. So I want to know if anyone has any tips or tricks for that, because I want to do some stuff in the next few weeks. My family and I went to church, then went to Chinese, then home for a nap on Sunday. Chrissa, very nice. I like the idea of church then Chinese. It's good. I like that. Is that a very traditional thing for you guys? Every year you have Chinese after? Or is it just takeaway? And this time you chose Chinese? Great Easter with my parents yesterday. Good Friday with the whole family. Fabulous. That sounds great. Jay worked and then went to his parents. I went to my aunt's. Now I'm home trying to decompress after all those people. Yeah, it does. It's the family events. You got to kind of come home and just be near no one and just have some relaxing time, right? I've never done any smoking. Okay. I want some Chinese yum. I had, if you see, I will go through Olling's food and I'll show you my soup that I had last night. I'm going to make it again on stream on Wednesday. It's basically a take on egg drop soup with chicken and corn and rice. It is so simple and so delicious. I've made it twice now and I'm very excited to show you. I think you guys will like it. I think that it will be perfect for the cool weather. Yes, it is Easter now. I did not feel like cooking, so went out. Nice. My doctor doesn't recommend smoking. I knew something comment more like that, but I was expecting it for lesser people, Rosalie, like Cad. We did our egg hunt and played family Minecraft. Heck yeah, I love that. So when you play family Minecraft, do you play on like a family server? Like how does it go with like getting onto the server together? Like do you have like I'm not exactly sure how Minecraft works. If like you have your own little location that you come back to and you build there and how that works. So please explain to me. No offense, how would you like the label of being the Rachel Ray? I love your shows. I know, it's very, when people say no offense, then I'm like, huh? What's gonna happen? I don't mind, that's a lovely thing. From an Australian, I think that that's a compliment. I appreciate that. In Australia, you would say like the Australian Donna Hay. I would like to be the Australian Donna Hay. She's pretty dope. She doesn't have a cooking show, but she's very famous in Australia. She's like a cookbook writer and food stylist and well, she does have her own show, I suppose. She does different elements. But Rachel Ray isn't big down here, but we know who she is. I had to do it in his absence. I appreciate it. We had a family server, yes, and we all have accounts each. Fabulous. Daughter is too young to be playing with strangers. I get that. How does the server thing work? The family server. So that's like a subscription model. Like you guys rent that space. How does that work? We're going to do a deep dive into Discord, show you what the community has been cooking and eating. I have to say, I did write a little bit of a soppy post in general, but I might get Exceed to copy and paste some of it. Basically, we've been inundated with messages and posts over the weekend of people cooking my recipes, and it's just a huge sense of pride for myself and Exceed, and we're so grateful for you guys making the recipes, sharing them with your friends and family, cooking with your friends and family. As a person that got into this whole streaming thing as a hobby and really realized that it's something that I am passionate about and excited to do, it is surrounded with a lot of anxiety and a lot of doubting yourself. Whenever you're doing something that you're passionate about, you're always going like, am I doing the right thing? Do people like this? Am I helping people? Am I serving you guys in the right way correctly? And how do I go forward? And then now, it's taken 6 years and I feel like I'm okay at streaming, but like now going into the website development situation and era, or I don't know, like the whole kind of pond, it is very quickly becoming, I go up and down where I'm confident and I'm excited and I know what I'm doing, and then I'm like, holy shit, this is really a very competitive market of food, recipe writing, food blogging, that type of thing. And I'm very excited and I'm very nervous. And I'm going to be asking you guys, and I do ask you now and I ask you in the future, if you would like to support the channel and would like to support the stream, if you can share my recipes on from the website. If you can share them on Discords, Facebook servers that you're on, or Facebook groups that you're on with your friends and family, just bringing more awareness to our little website so that we can, you know, hopefully help people, reach them, get people cooking our recipes. And then also like leaving reviews, comments, and feedback. It is very daunting knowing if I'm doing the right thing, what you guys want to see. But the best way that, if you are making them, please let me know and please share. The more, what happens is the growth of this channel by Google's kind of, the way that Google ranks it. If people are sharing the recipes, the domain authority, there's all these big words that I could throw around, but the domain authority grows, and the more content that I create and people are on the website pages for longer and, you know, checking them out, reading the whole thing like that, like, you know, just scrolling through occasionally, just click on there, just have a scroll through every week, things like that. I know it's a bit silly, but it really does make a difference. It's very hard for me to ask for help with that, but I know nothing good comes without asking for assistance and asking for help, and I don't want to be a big website. I don't want to be, you know, millions of views or whatever, but I just want to be able to help as many people create recipes that are quick and easy that you can feel confident with, and be able to have some food science knowledge on the, you know, in the tail end, and feel as though you guys are really improving your cooking skills and really excited to go to the website when we post new stuff. Yeah. It's all free. We have the server on hubby's server. Oh, nice. Fantastic. That's really cool. It's very competitive, but you're doing amazing. Getting there. It's very easy for me to get disillusioned and over the weekend doubting myself. But, you know, I have a really good cheerleader, an amazing cheerleader in Exceed, and you guys. And he tells me how far I've come in the last few months, and the knowledge I'm learning, and that, you know, we can slice out our own little part of the internet and create a bit of a following, hopefully, with you guys. And I just hope that you guys can cook the recipes and share them with your friends and family. Give feedback on the website, things that you'd like to, you know, that you think that might improve it. You know, because you guys are always searching for different recipes out there, and you might see some, you know, formatting or like element that you think, oh, that search feature is really cool, Molly needs that. You know, I'd love you guys to have a bit of buy-in and know that we're building something together. And when, you know, our website and our community grow, you guys are a part of it, and we're there when it all happened. I know that sounds a little bit silly, but yeah, I just want to say thank you for everything so far. We've had multiple people making the carrot cake and the hot cross buns, apple tea cake, and it's really, really great. So, sorry, that's it. I'll stop talking and we'll get back into it. Read all my interviews? Nice. That's very cool. I love that. Thank you, Dover. Appreciate it. Okay, so Kate, this is from Friday afternoon. Kate was making first things first pancakes from our first cookbook, and she made them with choc chips for her boys for a easy, quick, Good Friday breakfast. Look at that. If he shares it on stream at least once a week, always sharing how much we love your recipes, you exceed as people. I've come so far in cooking, I know that. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. That's really cool. Stace, that means a lot. And thank Iffy, that's really lovely. I really appreciate you sharing, you know, the recipes and the website. It's really nice. Oh, you guys are the best. I was, having a stressful day yesterday morning. And then it was good to get out of the house just to unwind and be with family and get my, my mind off it. But I really want to make it work. I've never wanted anything more, even more than streaming. I've never wanted to do more than with this website. And it's going to be a long, hard slog, but I think it's going to be great. Kate, thank you for sharing your pancakes. And then this was for dinner, it looks like. Rib fillets, fillet steaks with, I know we say fillet. Some of you I know say filet, but we say fillet. Rib fillet steaks with garlic sauce. Husband had garlic prawns and I had grilled onions. Damn! Look at that. Those chips look amazing. Oh, I've been craving some tater chips, like some really hot chips recently. Hey Google, add potato chips to my shopping list.
Sure, I added potato chips.
Delirium, hubby and daughter. Thank you, Kate, for that. I appreciate it. It looks good. And I've got to say, those onions. What sauce did you say you put on there? Garlic sauce and grilled onions, and then hubby had. So the same garlic sauce, you put prawns in his, and then you had yours with that. I like that. That is multitasking. Multi-sharing, you know, multi-recipe. I'm going to stop. Oh, this was very cool. So Delirium was talking about on stream on Friday that her hubby and daughter were making Scotch eggs with brownies and the Cadbury cream eggs. This is how they turned out. They're so good. I want to know what kind of, these look like those, what are they? Golden gay time crumbs? Is that what these are? And then sprinkles, chocolate sprinkles as well. And then this is the inside. Cornflakes, no way. Brownie covered Easter eggs. How cool. Sugar rush. Sugar overload. Damn. Okay, I want to let you know, I tried caramel for the first time yesterday. Didn't rate it. Mum had little Easter eggs, the little tiny ones. And I'm not a massive fan of white chocolate, but it's caramelized white chocolate. It's not as good as the Calabat, the Belgian ones that I have in they're more like nutty and like darker. The caramel were very sweet. Not a fan of caramel either, okay. Margot oven cooked lamb shanks and mashed potato. Dang. How amazing. They're so good. That mash looks delicious too. Gosh dang. Look at you. This is awesome. Thank you for sharing, Margot. Ufando, welcome back. Hey, Bean. Woolies had caramel hot cross buns, and to be honest, they were pretty good. Do you know, Ufando, do you know what you can do? You can use, surprise all your friends and family, make the hot cross buns from the website and put caramel in them, and then you made them yourself. And you can do multiple flavors. You'll impress yourself. Oh, good idea. See, big brand stuff, big brand. Hey Bean, what's happening? Look at that beautiful gold star you got there. Marinara for Good Friday. Ooh, is this octopus? Squid, prawns, shrimp. Working, hardly working, I get it. And then we've got Italian Easter cake. Why are you working today? You don't have today off? Italian Easter cake. So explain to me, House Bells, what's in this again? You said it was semolina, is that right? This is the Italian Easter cake. Always add baby octopus. Okay. It looks really nice. How do you get the lattice effect on the top? Is that piped, or how do you do that? Now they need coverage for our team, so they need a few on, but I get 2.5 overtime. Damn! Exceed, you should do overtime today. Damn. Ufando's in the chat, your mate. And he said they need coverage on our team, so they need a few on 2.5 times overtime.
Wow.
Poggers. I have a lattice maker. Can you tell me more about this lattice maker? Maybe post a photo on Discord. Barley, ricotta, eggs, Galliano. So with the barley, it's like you blend it and you like make it into a flour, and no one else is working, so it's the easiest money to make. That's pretty dope. I love that. Exceed was telling me that it's quite competitive, where at some places no one wants to take the public holidays and the overtime, whereas at some jobs it's very competitive and people like you have to be a senior to then be, not because you're more skilled, but more, you know, you got to take turns of getting that overtime pay. Very cool. Well, it's lovely to have you here. How was your Easter? What did you get up to? People beg to work on public holidays for the money. This was me Saturday. So Friday, if you guys remember on Friday's stream, I ran out of butter and Australian stores are closed. There's nothing, you can't buy alcohol, you can't buy food. You have to be organised the day before. The only food you can get, I think it's from maybe McDonald's, like maybe takeaway, and petrol station, like gas station stores. There's nothing else open on Good Friday. So I ran out of butter, had to go down on Saturday and get a bunch, and I made cookies. I made 3, on the website, you go to the chewy cookie, and then there's the 3 times you can make 3 batches. And so my kitchen was a mess. It still kind of is. But you know when you cannot be bothered cleaning up and like you want to cook? So I just pushed space. I feel terrible. I pushed a space like that, and then I cooked, and I eventually cleaned up. But I was not in the mood to clean up before cooking. It was a bit of a pigsty. Had a beautiful pork, rosemary and honey roast for Good Friday with the fam. Ooh, I don't often eat too much pork roast. Rosemary and honey, that sounds good. This is all the chocolate. So I use a mixture of, well, that's my 15 kilos of brown sugar. It's a mixture of milk and dark, I think 70% Lindt chocolate, and then a little bit of the chocolate that Jules sent from the US, chopped up in there. You just get a mixture of like, it's not too sweet, it's not too dark, you just get a little bit of balance in there with the choc chunk cookies. These are the beauties. I don't know if it wouldn't play the audio, but this is just explaining how you create the dough balls, you put them in the freezer, and then you can put them in a Ziploc bag and freeze them. So if you feel like you've got a hankering for a cookie, just grab 1 or 2 out, put them on a tray, put them in the oven, and that's the way to go. I don't know how to get out of this. Here we go. So you guys are just joining us, happy Easter Monday, I think it's called. Exceed will be on stream in a bit. We're going to be doing some taste testing. I've got some chips. So we're making avocado brownies and empanadas as well. So he'll be around soon. Breakfast burrito for dinner, avocado, cheese, tomato, bacon, and egg. Look at that. Smashed avo. Looks good. This is definitely, you can tell, I would say this is, I'm betting that this is a shepherd avocado. We're having this big chat about types of avocados and if a shepherd avocado is any good, but it's very bright green. Molly, if I froze them, I'd eat them every day. Can't blame me. That's why you freeze them and then you hide them from yourself. Heard we had to put out a warning about eating cookie dough around these parts. So if you get really fresh eggs, you can, this is my opinion and disclaimer, Use really fresh eggs, and then if you freeze them within like a few minutes of making them, you should be fine. Like the freezing kills some bacteria and then slows down others, and it'll go in the oven. Raw cookie dough, if you're gonna make the cookie dough, eat it within a few minutes of making. Don't sit it on the bench or put it in the fridge for 3 days and then eat it. It's like common sense stuff with that type of thing. Store-bought, I probably wouldn't eat raw store-bought cookie dough because you don't know how long it's been sitting there, if there's a perforation in the packet, things like that. Fresh is, if you're going to eat raw cookie dough, is better. I have one day, I need to make it for you guys and show you. I have a raw cookie dough recipe that doesn't use eggs. It's very delicious. One day, if you ask me nicely, I'll make it for you. Maybe I'll make that a goal, a sub goal. When we hit that, then I'll make raw cookie dough and teach you how easy and yummy it is. Grumpy Gamer, homemade fried rice with beef and cabbage gyoza. That was good. Peas, I think peas are okay in fried rice. I don't really like a lot of peas and things. It's not really, I do like peas, the flavour, but there's just something about, I think that it's mainly the annoyance of getting them on a fork and getting them to stay there. That's a bit annoying. These look good. Love me some gyoza. Thanks for sharing, Grumpy. Okay, this was attempt 1. Peas for flavour, yeah. Okay, this was attempt 1. Leftover rice, chicken stock, corn, coriander or cilantro, chili oil, like a soup. I didn't have any eggs, but it was really delicious. I didn't add any seasoning in this one as well. The further one that I made last night, I added like soy sauce and I added Shaoxing Chinese cooking wine. But this was maybe like a 5, maybe like a 6.5. You'll see what the next one is. We're making it on Wednesday. It's so good. Like, I'm not sick of it and I've had it twice already. I'll probably make it tonight as well. Fried eggs on toast with hollandaise and broccoli. Hold on. This is Wolf. This is a piece of bread with broccoli, hollandaise, another layer of toast. So you're not eating this like a sandwich because that looks real messy. I assume and I hope that you're eating this with a fork because it's cheese and hollandaise over top of broccoli and chicken, fried eggs. Where's the eggs at, dog? That looks like a piece of chicken. Kimchi stir-fried noodles, nice. I like kimchi a lot. Krista, this is such a beautiful photo. I wanted to know, are these little raisins or are these choc chips? They look spectacular. Like I said before, I was just blown away with more than ever. Like, that's the thing, is when I'm doubting the website and I'm doubting myself, it's the things like this that I look at that more than ever, people are making my recipes and posting about them and sharing them. And I'm just, it's very, very awesome to see. That little old Molly who, never created a recipe in her life until a few years ago, is now making these. And you guys are making them in your kitchens. They look amazing. Mini choc chips, I love it. Very nice, thank you for sharing. Krista did pinchos de pollo with roasted carrot salad. Pinchos is a skewer, like a kebab. This is the pincho? It's Romeo. Hey Google, close bedroom blind.
sorry.
Chicken
It
kebabs.
looks like 2 lights aren't available right now.
Oh my God. Hey Google, close bedroom blind.
Sure, closing the bedroom blind.
We have a shutter that Exceed put on automation. They look good. What type of seasoning did you put on them? They look delicious. Carrot and raisin? Roasted carrot salad. Oh. They look like maybe cranberries. Nice. Grumpy Gamer, happy Easter, everyone. Our breakfast spread, some eggs, croissants, some bacon, marmalade, jam, coffee, of course. Looks great. Puerto Rican seasoning. Okay. Do you have any chance you know what's in this Puerto Rican seasoning? Last week I did pork belly green onion yakitori with rice. Ooh. So remind me again what yakitori is. Soy and something else? Or is yakitori the skewers as well? I forget the name. Post a recipe in Discord. Thank you. Crostoli, Italian crostoli from Hell's Bells. I know it's an Easter thing. We're too late, but I'd like to learn how to make crostoli because I do like eating it. For me, it reminds me of like deep fried pastry covered in icing sugar. It's very nice. Do you think of like, that's what it is, deep fried pastry. But you know when you think of like puff pastry that's baked or like a really thin crispy donut, oh, it's amazing. They're so easy and light. They only made at Easter or they're made any time of the year. They're so good. Perfect with coffee. You just need some ones and then because you've got all these zeros. Anytime. Okay. Well, you want to teach me? Arbitrator. Molly said to make her carrot cake. Who am I to argue? There's still time to make this treat for Easter. Arbitrator, my cheerleader, and the Mollytopian conductor telling everyone to make it. Look at this. Look at this. Fabulous. So good, Arbitrator. Look at this. Amazing. Oh, I'm so proud. I hope it was absolutely delicious. Look at that. Oh my God. I kind of regret not making it for like this weekend, but you can make carrot cake anytime. I might make it again soon. My family loved it. When we made it on stream last week, I gave a huge like portion of it to my mum and stepdad, and they were having it they were sharing a slice, I think, and my mum put it on the bed or on the couch or something, and she walked away, and their little dash hound jumped up and started eating some. So he was telling me my stepdad was telling me how sad he was. So I gave him more, and they kept raving about it. So on Facebook, they've been putting comments on my posts about that we're unofficial testers, and they'll do it anytime. Look how good. It's very, very nice. This one made me so happy, Flossie. My grandma was there yesterday at lunch, and I told her that you were making the cake. It looks superb. This is the 1 bowl apple cake. I think that's what it's called now. It's so easy. You don't need a lot of equipment, and 1 bowl really. Apples, nectarines, peaches, pineapple, whatever you like. A bit of fruit. Mix it in there, and it is fantastic. Eaten ideally fresh. It's really just great with coffee or tea. Thank you for sharing, Floss. I'm so proud of you. Kate, very simple Easter lunch today. Rissoles, which are kind of like patties, beef patties, but they've usually got mixed of like grated vegetables, potato, carrot in there. Really good. You eat them with tomato sauce or like ketchup. Sausages, homemade potato, egg and bacon salad, green salad, bread rolls and fruit. This is a banging barbecue, like an Aussie barbecue, I would say. Like coleslaw, sausages, rissoles, potato salad, like a perfect summer. Okay, so good. Ultraviolet punk. Look at this. Just need a description, but I'm guessing prawns, shrimp. That looks like a potato scallop or a cutlet. Wedges, salad. I don't know what that is. Fish, maybe? Hold on. Oh, hold on. Just annoying in my ear. Oh, scallops. More seafood, salad. Oh, thank you very much for sharing. And I'm going to say pork belly, carrot, potato, and broccoli. Ultraviolet punk, thank you for sharing. Looks delish. And Kate. Okay, so this was my soup. This is how it turned out. Okay, this is yesterday night. Well, this was 8:30 at night. I was hungry. This is what I had made. So, it looks gross. I get it. It looks gross. So, it's tomato, chicken stock. You in the saucepan, you cook some carrot. Fuck, I can't speak. This earplug, it's so loud in my ear. I can't even think. Okay, so you cook some corn with some chicken breast until it's like slightly browned. Add some chicken stock powder and water to make it chicken stock. Then you add some soy sauce, some sesame oil, and Shaoxing Chinese cooking wine. Could add some garlic and ginger if you wanted. Then I took a handful of leftover rice, mixed that in, and I got a whisked egg and then stirred that in as well. And it was sublime. It's kind of like Asian or Chinese egg drop soup with chicken and corn and rice. The rice just bulks it up a little bit and really, really good. Like, I'm just really impressed with myself that how simple it was. I'm gonna make it on Wednesday. There's a recipe similar in First Things First, but this kind of builds on it and a little bit better, I think. See you, Dover. Catch you later. And then, oh, this is the Puerto Rican Pinchos de Polo. Okay, thank you very much for sharing. How many of you like egg drop soup? If you've been to Chinese and you've got the egg drop soup, you don't have to add the egg, but I think the egg is a nice element. Some people don't like the texture of it, but it's so good. I love it, but never made it. There's one in First Things First, but wait till Wednesday and you can see. I think I'll put the recipe up on next Monday. You might notice, usually I post the recipes, the new recipe before stream on Mondays. It's not coming out, well, it's not coming out to this afternoon. With like Easter and being out all, yeah, look at a lot of yesterday afternoon. I just haven't finished it. I want to remake it, take a video. We're making, let me remember the title of the post. It is crispy roasted potatoes with whipped feta. That's what the recipe for today is going to be on the website. The potatoes that we made on stream on Wednesday, I'm going to remake them, take photos, and the recipe will be up this afternoon. You're going to love it. It's going to be a good one. Like the guide to how to roast potatoes, how to make the best roasties. Okay. Okay, I just needed to clean this so we can get this going for the Caribbean beef. Oh, there's no rest for the wicked, Hells Bells, but yeah, I definitely will still come out today. Okay, the pressure cooker which I made the mistake of putting away this morning. What is this? Okay. So Caribbean beef from All In Together. Just clean this. I wonder if you can get replacement pots, like, you know, this bit for the Breville fast slow cooker, because this is a bit dented, but it's becoming a little bit scrappy on the bottom. Because the machine itself is fantastic. I have to have a look. Mods, if anyone's there, can you please write on my to-do list? Look for replacement pressure cooker bowl. Okay. Hey Aussie. Doing good. Happy Easter. I'm working in 2 hours. How's bells? Nice. What's work looking like for you this afternoon? You think it'll be pretty quiet? All right. Okay, so pressure cooker, we need to grab this guy. This All In Together. It's been 2 years now, I think. We're going to Beer style beef, pulled pork. What am I making? Caribbean beef. Pot line is $63 from the website you posted. Oh, thank you. $63. So that's okay. It's not too bad. That's from the Breville website. Look at you. I appreciate you checking that out for me. Okay. So you want to go to page number 103. That's this one here. So I'm trying to figure out how I can do this on the website, and my big thing that I really like doing is doing base recipes. So you make the beef, and then it's kind of like someone explained it like choose your own adventure cooking. Like you create the base beef, and then you choose how you want to do, like choose what you want to do with it. So you got the serving suggestions of like your quesadillas, your nachos, your burgers or whatever. Today we're making something completely different that's not in here. We're making empanadas from the dough. So this Caribbean beef has garlic, jalapenos, lime juice, beef stock, brown sugar, thyme, allspice, paprika, garlic, nutmeg, cinnamon, and black pepper. And we're gonna put that maybe with a little bit of cheese, but in an empanada dough. It's gonna be delicious. Only problem, I recommend chuck or brisket or even ribs, but in my grocery order yesterday, they sent me something different, which I'm not too happy about. It's eye round. So I'm gonna have to figure out what we can do. It comes with marinated onion, garlic, and red wine, which I'm just gonna rinse off. But eye round is a little bit leaner than I want. I'd like something a little bit fattier, or much fattier. So just be aware of that. It should be fine. We'll just make sure we cook it just enough and shred it, and keep some sauce in there to keep some moisture. So pressure cooker, we'll do it in about 45 minutes, which will give us opportunity to make our brownies, make our dough, let that cool down, bring them together, and then bake our empanadas. It's gonna be delicious. Hey buddy, you had a good Easter? You missed. Oh, whatever. He doesn't wanna participate today. You just want this. Okay, so we'll need 4 garlic cloves, a medium brown or yellow onion, some jalapenos I just get from a jar, lime juice, from a jar. The lime juice isn't bad. Beef stock powder, everything, majority of it is all here. So beef stock powder, garlic cloves, allspice, cinnamon, nutmeg, cinnamon, nutmeg, thyme, A, B, C, T, thyme, paprika, I don't have any. Hey Google, add paprika to my shopping list. I don't have regular paprika,
Sorry,
I
I
don't
couldn't verify
think.
your voice, so I can't change any lists. You can either try again
Chili
or
flakes,
verify your voice match
garlic
settings in the
powder,
Google Home app.
and cumin. So I don't have regular paprika, so I'll just use smoked today, which is completely fine. It'll give it a nice flavour. Nutmeg, cinnamon, black pepper is here. Onion I need to grab. Lime juice I need to grab. How many of you have made empanadas before? And what type of empanadas? If I came into the fridge, what did I come into the fridge? To grab jalapenos, lime juice. Paprika, garlic, brown sugar. So brown sugar and onion. Onion, whoop, like that. Brown sugar here. Beef empanadas. Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out, I've got to work out the flavors. It's like a Caribbean, it's kind of spiced flavor. I don't know if it will go well with a pico. I'm not sure. So we'll make it and figure out what kind of sauce we'll dip it into. Made a version of them before, but not the traditional empanadas. Okay. Master splits, welcome in. All right. So you need chopping board like this. And this keeps it more stable. Okay. This takes up so much room. It's like a mini calzone. Okay. Fab. All right. So we're going to chop up everything. Oh, there's not really a lot of chopping up, is there? There's an onion. And that's what makes it so easy. You just use knife like that. Peel your onion. And after this, we just chop out beef into big chunks. Pop everything in there, give it a mix, pressure cook it for 45 minutes, and then we're good to go. Okay. Oh, they're a little bit. My eyes. These onions a bit brutal this morning. I think it's because I don't have my fan on. The weather's starting to cool down, so you don't need the aircon on, but then it does blow the air movement is usually quite nice. All right. All right. With this, just chop your onion. What does it say in the diced? Yeah, it can just be roughly diced. Don't have to get too fancy with it, because as it cooks, it kind of breaks down in the pressure cooker anyway. Just goes in there. So this, you don't really need to brown anything. I don't brown the meat with this. You can if you want to, but the recipe isn't written like that. If you want more depth of flavor. Oh my God, it's so, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, the onion. Oh, it got me. Holy dooly. Oh my God. Oh. I need to turn the fan on. Might just not make it as hot, but just have the fan. Not make it as cold, sorry. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh. I rinse the onion, but my knife is blunt, pretty blunt. It's not very good. The other ones are in the back. I need to rinse. So it's my fault. Nice sharp knife is the best way to go. Okay, so this is your eye round. The recipe calls for 500 grams. This is 1.9, so I'm going to divide this in half. So all I do, and this has seasonings on it, which what you want to do is you can rinse off or use a paper towel to clean off. But you've got to be really careful with airborne or splashing if you are rinsing any type of meat, and then you disinfect really, really, really well at the end. So as a recommendation for majority of people, I just get paper towel like this, like that, and all you do is just wipe it off. Just a bit of red wine and spices. It's not really going to create too much flavour change in the sauce. Just like that. That's the safest way to do it, rather than rinsing. You might think that rinsing is easier, but if you don't clean up, there's like a lot of splashing, and if you don't clean up and disinfect your whole area, you're just allowing foodborne bacteria to spread. Okay, so the reason why I don't recommend this cut, the eye, is because this. See how lean it is? See that there's no white connective tissue? It means that there's not a lot of fat in it. And when you're pressure cooking, it's really bad. You want to have fat, cartilage that breaks down. It kind of adds flavor and moisture. Fat equals moisture and stops it from drying out. Whereas this is very lean. So I'm not a massive fan of this. So large chunks. See, there's a little bit of connective tissue, but it's not a lot. Just like this. And we're gonna cut it like that. There we go. And then I don't know what I'm going to do with that. So I only want 500 grams, a pound. So this I'll just put in a bag, Ziploc bag or a freezer bag, and then freeze it. Because it hasn't been frozen already. It comes directly from the grocery store. So I can freeze it. You only can freeze meat once. So if you defrost meat, you shouldn't refreeze it. That's why it's recommended to freeze portions individually. It's not good practice. to bring it up to temperature and then refreeze it. Hello? Mute. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? You didn't mute. We can hear you. Okay, I just had to plug it back in. It came undone, sorry. Did it mute at all? Sorry, everyone. Dry my hands. No, it didn't mute at all. Cool. Cool, I thought I pressed the mute button. Turns out that that's no, you don't need the mic. All right. So, take this away. It's bad. It's dirty. No bueno. Gems. Okay. We want into here. We've got beef. We've got onions. We're going to add in our 3 to 4 garlic cloves. Do that. So grab the garlic clove between your thumb and forefinger like this. Wiggle it, and then it should all peel off easily, like that. So if you didn't know this, grab the garlic between your thumb and forefinger, like that. Wiggle it back and forward, and then it peels. Super easy, like that. I'll show you again. Thumb and forefinger. Wiggle it. You don't want to do it hard. You don't want to break the garlic clove, but you just want to rip the skin off. Like that. Some are a little bit harder than others. Wiggle. Super easy. Okay. Into that. Dirty. Garlic crusher. Bang, bang. Bang. Into here. That way. Open it up. And then you take out the garlic like that. Keep all the garlic. Now, jalapenos. Depending how spicy you want it, or you don't like it spicy at all, you can omit this. It says 2 to 3 jalapenos deseeded. So I use about tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of pickled jalapenos if I don't have fresh ones. Then we go with, work our way down, lime juice here, 1/4 cup, or use fresh limes if you have them. I have them, but I'm going to squeeze on top. They're just for kind of dipping and stuff. So I use this. I don't really like the squeezy lemon juice, but the lime juice is fine, especially when you're cooking with it. You can use a lot more, rather than fresh limes don't have, they're expensive and also don't have a lot of juice sometimes. So I don't want to risk buying them. If I'm using them in a dish where they cook, I use that. Okay, 1 teaspoon of beef stock powder, like this, that. Then we want some salt, 1.5 teaspoons, that. 1.5 tablespoons of brown sugar, my little pancake. Yes, softened really nicely. I refilled this from my bulk container and it was really firm and hard. It's come together nicely. You just put something like a piece of bread or something that's starchy, and it just absorbs all the moisture. Okay. Goes really firm, so releases the moisture into the brown sugar. So 1.5 tablespoons. That. 2 teaspoons of dried thyme. 2 teaspoons of allspice here. Teaspoon of paprika. I'm using smoked because that's all I have at the moment. 1 teaspoon. Black pepper. Want quite a bit of black pepper. 2 teaspoons. 3/4 of a teaspoon of nutmeg, which I went out and bought more nutmeg. To refill this guy. Like that. Usually have just thrown it out. I didn't know that. Yeah. So something that the community taught me actually is with nutmeg, not nutmeg. Now I'm because I'm doing the nutmeg with brown sugar. Popping a piece of bread or flatbread. Bread is good. Something with moisture in it, and then it dries the bread out and releases that moisture because sugar is hygroscopic, so it draws in the moisture from its environment. And so if it's in a container and there's no moisture, then it dries itself out. So if you can put something in there with moisture, not liquid, you don't want liquid, but something that like a muffin or a piece of bread, it will draw the moisture out of the muffin, and then it will rehydrate, kind of like not hydrate, but you know what I mean. Like it'll soften the brown sugar, and then regular sugar works similar. Okay, just give this a mix around the nutmeg, and we want 3/4 teaspoon like that, and a teaspoon of cinnamon. Lovely. Fab. I just realised there's no water. There should be a cup of water. One liquid. I must be blind. Surely it's in there. And a cup of water. I've seen people use cork that gets soaked in water. Okay, cork, interesting. I've seen the terracotta, like a piece of terracotta in the shape of a bear, and then they soak that in water, and it slowly releases moisture as well. Okay. A, B, C. Pepper goes there. Cinnamon here. T, S. Paprika. Nutmeg. I need a new idea for a grippy mat. I bought something that I thought was a grippy mat from Kmart, but all my spices keeps moving around and rejumbling themselves. So it's very frustrating. If anyone has an idea, plastic mats don't work. Just have you tried a silicone? I haven't. It might be a good idea. A silicone mat in there, if not red. I think that will be okay. Good idea, Exceed. Okay, we'll pop this on, and then Are you ready for brownies? Avocado brownies. So water. Like that. Mix it all around. Or I get what you mean, but I feel like with the drawer, when you're opening the containers and putting them back, there's a little bit of the spices that get spilt, and I feel like they would get really dirty, the hook and loop. But it is an interesting idea. So that's like, it reminds me of the International Space Station. Everything has hooks and loops or Velcro, so it sticks in one place and you put it back where it needs to go. I like that idea. If I was a lid, with the lid for the pressure cooker, here we go, it's hiding. So we're gonna go with 40 minutes and see what happens. So press your gasket in, make sure it's sitting in place, lock it, press it, the valve, make sure it's on high there. I'm gonna go for 40 minutes, I think. Or maybe even less. 36. See what happens after that. Okay, let's do some brownie. I'm nervous. And then we're gonna try these. Margot posted these in Discord last week and said that they were like godly. So, trio of cheeses. We don't often buy things other than when you guys recommend them. We've been eating more chips than ever lately because these got recommended from stream. These are cheddar, parmesan, and brie chips. And Exceed said, he was like, if chat recommends them, then we got to try them. He was making fun of me. But when Exceed comes on, we'll try them. Isn't that on your shoes to prevent you from falling off since you're on the bottom of the world? Yep, that's it. We flip ourselves over so we're at the top left of the map. Okay. Brownies. Okay. Budgie avocado brownies. 1 ripe small avocado, pitted and skin removed. 80 grams of real maple syrup, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, a teaspoon of instant coffee, optional, 49.61 grams of dark chocolate, melted, 1 large egg, 21 grams of cocoa powder, 35 grams of almond meal or almond flour, 0.25 teaspoon, a quarter of a teaspoon of kosher salt, and 21.25 grams of dark chocolate chunks. Okay? And then there's a frosting that's coconut oil, maple syrup, dark chocolate, and cocoa powder. Ooh. Okay. So I need an avocado. So these are basically gluten-free brownies with maple syrup. We're not getting into the conversation again about processed sugar versus not processed. Didn't go very well. Didn't go very well. Didn't go very far. Honest question, is your map really with Australia on top? No, we're bottom right. I think someone asked Exceed, or he saw it on Reddit somewhere, and asked if Australians' map was rotated so that, like, in your country is top left. It's not like that. We're bottom right. The map all looks the same. If left, unless you're in like a country like North Korea or something, it's like you're the only one that exists. No, but I'm pretty sure everyone's map all looks the same. So vanilla, we need an egg, cocoa powder, almond flour, chocolate, coffee. Okay. Did anyone ever wonder that? Like if the map was different? From my understanding, most maps, every map's the same. You could get like a different perspective, like it rotated a little bit and then fold it, you know. I don't know. Dark chocolate. That cocoa powder. There's no leavening. Was there? There was no baking powder, was there? Did I misread that? Almond meal. Here. Almond flour, almond meal. Just gotta check this has got no bugs in it. It's very lumpy. What the heck? It's not moving. Okay. Cocoa powder, dark chocolate, coffee. I think that's it. Oh, 1 egg. Oval. It's going to have much more fudgy texture than your typical brownie. Okay. Okay. That. Not do anything. There. 1 egg. I'm making half because I don't think Exceed will want any, but also we're just trying to eat like less sweet stuff, you know? I cook enough as it is. I just want to really reduce. Flabby Wabby wears depends. Pee pee. That you doing that? Just do it in a toilet. Okay, so preheat an oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Why don't people do Celsius as well? Like some websites, they just bake for their own country. I suppose it's bigger and whatever. They don't really care. But it's not hard to just do conversions. Damn it, Tegan. Is that her name? Tegan Gerard. Okay. In a food processor. Oh, damn it. Man. I can do this in my little one. Some people don't know conversions, but that's a bit wrong. Don't you think? Do you think everyone should be taught? I hate the gas mark 3 temperatures, yeah. We did think about putting them, they're much less known and used, the gas marks and stuff. So people could argue that I don't put gas mark anywhere, but I don't think it's as accurate as using Celsius and Fahrenheit. So you should, if you have a gas thing, you should use an internal temperature. This stinks. I wonder if you could take this apart. Anyway. Okay, so I'm going to use this as a little blender. I don't know how hygienic it is. It gets washed, but like there's this whole area, like between here and here, that seems like stuff gets stuck. I don't know. Okay, anyway, I don't want to gross anyone out. So maple syrup, 1 ripe avocado, 3/4 of a cup pureed. Do you think we should just mash it and then figure out if it's 3/4? This is a shepherd avocado. The Margot Mercado. Okay. So pretty. It's like the perfect avocado. It's beautiful. Three-quarters of a cup. Perfect to be turned into a brownie. When is All In Together's anniversary? No idea. Our stream anniversary is in 10 days. However, I don't know when our anniversary is. It's 10 days. However, I don't know when our stream anniversary is. It's 10 days. However, We haven't planned anything for it yet, but I'm thinking that we might do the week after or the weekend after we do a celebration. Because that weekend we have my dad's wedding here. The following Monday we've got some other stuff happening here, extreme stuff that we haven't yet to announce. So, drink stream. I don't know, we have to plan. Anyone have any suggestions? I'm terrible at thinking of things for anniversary streams because I always think like, does anyone really care? Or like, will you guys participate? And then I get nervous, so then I don't do anything. Okay, so we're gonna go with that. That's your 3/4 of a cup. Monopoly round 2. Okay, that is your avocado. This bit I'll just eat myself because I haven't had any breakfast. Do I have one of those avocado protectors? I don't. I think shot for every sub, no. Go back to your very first stream and recreate it. I think we did that year 2 and then year 3. I have to talk to Exceed because obviously I'd like Exceed to be in the stream. Can anyone confirm when All In Together was released? I think maybe the 15th of April. I was thinking that I remember something about April too. Lemon soup and something else. Oh my God, I can't believe you remember. It's lemon soup and scones. Yeah, lemon chicken soup. Okay, that is avocado. And we want maple syrup, 80 grams. Unfortunately, I gotta run and eat quick. No worries. We won't try them until you're back. Okay. 80 grams. Oh, 84. I add a bit too much. Yep. Oh, maple syrup. Good. Okay. So, avocado vanilla bean paste. Okay. Then we want coffee, instant coffee. So it just says instant coffee optional. It doesn't say like hydrated or whatever, so I'm just gonna do it. She says about a teaspoon. And for those that are following along at home, this is fudgy avocado brownies with chocolate fudge frosting from Half Baked Harvest. Well, I'm cooking half of the recipe. It is a redemption by Liz, and I'm excited, nervous. Okay. This goes on like that. Beautiful. So she said smooth. In a food processor until smooth and no clumps of avocado remain. Interesting. This thing is fantastic. I really love it. It is, I think it was $30, $30 or $30 altogether. It's a hand mixer, not hand mixer, a bar mix, not a bar mix, a immersion blender with this little food processor attachment. So good. All right, I think that's great. Nice and smooth. Okay. Pour in the melted chocolate and pulse until creamy. Whisk the eggs for 1 minute until bubbly. Stir in the bubbly on top. Okay, so we need to melt chocolate now. 50 grams of dark chocolate. Interesting. Okay. Flubby, you had food poisoning? Okay, 50 grams. That's like not, I really want to double this recipe now. Like that's nothing. This doesn't feel like it makes many brownies. You still do? Oh, my poor thing. Okay. That's it. That's not a lot of chocolate. So you better run it, Dude, I can run it. Alright, just put it in the microwave for 20 seconds, give it a stir. Chocolate fudge brownies. Avocado brownies. So the avocado is acting as a fat agent, you know. And then you shouldn't be able to taste it. But they are gluten-free. I reckon we could make our own avocado brownies with flour. Like, I think that she's going down the route of like avocado healthy, but I reckon you could use avocado as a butter substitute. All in together cookbook for slow cookers. I'm not sure what you mean, Empotza. All in together cookbook is for slow cookers already. Avocado latte here now. Avocado latte? What do you mean? Avocado like milk? I'm so confused. What date was Exceed looking for? Oh yeah, All In Together is the cookbook for slow cookers. Yes. Avocado latte. Hey Google, what is an avocado latte?
On the website cornishcoffee.co.uk, they say the Avo latte is, as you guessed it, a latte in an empty avocado shell.
What? What? It's a coffee in an avocado shell.
Sure, on the website
No, stop.
cornishcoffee.co.uk, they say the Avo latte is, as you guessed it, a latte in an empty avocado shell.
Stop. Okay, that's our melted chocolate. So, maple syrup, vanilla, instant coffee. Okay, and then pour in the melted chocolate. Okay. So for those that, this is what it looks like now, nice and smooth. Just like, quite nice actually. Sweet. You couldn't really tell it's avocado. Very sweet. This is like 60% dark chocolate. Okay. What date was Exceed looking for? The date that we released it. So it's like a mousse now. Okay, so it's like a mousse, kind of, for taste. Ooh. It's very sweet. It's very sweet. I don't know about you guys, but I find when I get a recipe from like somewhere else, if the recipe developer is American, especially desserts, I always need to reduce the sweetener. It's very much, maybe I'm in the minority, but I always find that majority of desserts are way too sweet for me. And yeah, like I need to tweak them. I'm interested, maybe it's just me. Maybe I need to make more sweeter foods. We like our treats sweet. Yeah. Okay, now. It wants me to whisk the eggs until foamy and then combine it. But why can't I just put that in the food processor? Add the cocoa powder, almond flour, salt until just combined. It says ordered February 6, 2022. That must have been pre-order. Yeah. Because pre-orders were way earlier. It was my 30th birthday, Ixie just said. Yeah! They went on sale for my 30th birthday, that's true. Okay. So, crack the egg. Oh! That's a good sign, isn't it? Isn't it a lucky sign? If you get a double yolker? Is that a good sign? I'll take it. Okay, so this can go away. We're gonna need this, the chocolate. Cocoa powder, we want 21 grams. Molly's 30th birthday party. I'm an old biddy now. 31 this year. I don't think anything's gonna top last year's birthday. But we can try. Kidding. Okay. Fly.
You've got mail.
What is one thing in Australia that no one outside of Australia would understand if you told him about it? That they wouldn't understand. That the people that help, like school kids, go across the road, that like when they're going to school, they help them cross the road. We call them lollipop ladies. Even they're like bad men, we call them lollipop ladies. Like if you said to someone next weekend, or next week I'm going to be a lollipop lady, or oh check out that new lollipop lady. I don't know, I'm pretty sure that's a completely Australian thing. Yeah, nah, yeah. If you said a very legitimate way of speaking, if you said to someone, oh, like, can you do this for me? Or they'll be like, oh, nah, yeah, nah. That's Kiwi? Yeah, nah. No, I don't think that's Kiwi. I think that's something you guys think is yours, but it's actually ours. Yeah, nah, yeah. You guys, everyone's beach dads over there. Our toilets flush the other way around when yours flush. I don't think like Australian toilets circulate like that. They just go down. Like we don't have a lot of water in our Australian toilet. There's just a little bit at the bottom of the toilet bowl, and they just get sucked down. Like it doesn't spin. Like that's one thing I always got confused with at school, or like The Simpsons and stuff. Australian toilets and don't have as much water in them. They're not as full. I think it's the water like the sewage system is different. More to do with the design of the toilet nowadays and not the Coriolis effect. Okay, interesting. I'm pretty sure it's just how the toilets are made. Okay. I know in America when we've gone, you sit down and like sometimes you're like there's just too much water and you're like when pants get wet or something like that when you just sit down. I don't know, it's just very weird. I don't know. You don't sit down on the toilets in Australia? Yeah. You sit down to pee and poop. Take your camera into your bathroom and show us what you're talking about. No. All right, so I'm just whisking the egg till it's foamy on top. It says whisk the eggs for 1 minute until bubbly on top. I don't know what it means by bubble. That's a little bit of bubbles. A bidet is common in Australia. No, I've never used a bidet. I hear that they're amazing. One day when we go to Japan, I want to try one out. I've never used one. Have you guys? Who has a bidet? I think if we enjoyed it, we get one installed. You can get like the attachments, can't you? Okay, egg. That cocoa powder and almond meal. 35 grams of almond meal. Yeah, this is fine. Ooh, bit too much there, Mo. Fun. My cousin has a bidet attachment, the $100 one from Amazon, and it's the best thing ever. Share it, easy, bloody share it. Sharing's caring. Exceed, would you use a bidet if we got one? We have a toilet in our bathroom. I don't know if this is an Australian thing or it's common. Like we have a bathroom in our a bedroom, a toilet, and we have a spare toilet. And it's Exceed has one toilet and I use the other one. Like it's just something that my mum, my mum and dad, all my family, it's like the boy uses one toilet and the girl uses the other toilet. Called the Bidet Shop. Have an online shop in New Zealand, Australia. Okay, I want one. In Australia, you don't have to go to a zoo to see a kangaroo. You just go. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I grew up in the country, and I saw kangaroos every day, just outside of our house, like on a farm. Golf courses around here. There's a lot of golf courses. Little fun fact, little story. Exceed and I were walking the dogs around our area. We live near the ocean, and we were walking the dogs down our street, very suburban street, and then all of a sudden a kangaroo started coming at us, and it was bounding down the street because it'd come from the sand dunes near the beach, and we don't know where it went, but it was very weird seeing the kangaroo down our street, but it does happen. Yeah, don't waste your money going to a zoo. Australians go to zoos to see like animals that aren't, and I think that's what most people do. They go to a zoo to see animals that don't occur naturally in their own country. Oh, thank you, Easy. I know many couples like that. Okay. Yeah, we're very lucky to have, 2 bathrooms, I suppose. 2 toilets. In our house in Mandurah, in our house in Melbourne, we only had 1 toilet. Oh, that beef smells so good. All right, I made the mistake of using a whisk because this is not very runny. I might be able to use it later. Okay, so I sifted the almond flour and our cocoa powder to make this. And we're gonna add in our avocado. Yeah, so it seems it's going to be really fudgy because there's not a lot of almond meal a lot of fat, so it's going to be quite thick, dense. I'm excited for it actually. We added coffee powder because, as per the recipe, I'm not mollifying it, but it was optional, and I already know that when you add coffee with chocolate or chocolate with coffee the other way around, they enhance the flavour of each other. Okay, so optional but recommended. Okay, it's a bit hard to scrape. Crocodile Dundee stereotype. No. I wouldn't say it's very accurate. The accent's kind of accurate, but yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. Okay. Interesting. That's what it looks like. It's your brownie batter. It's nice. Like you could eat that. It's very sweet. I think that maple syrup is very sweet. But I'm excited. No, we don't put shrimps on the barbie. We don't even call them shrimp. We call them prawns. I think I'm going to use this. No shrimp on a barbie. That goes in there. You can sprinkle it if you want. In like that. Captain Rail, welcome in. We've been streaming for 1 hour and 52 minutes. We have done all things food last time on, and now we're made our Caribbean beef in the pressure cooker, and now we're doing avocado brownies. That's your 30-second recap. Welcome in. So this is a Wilton tin. It's one of those ones that it's like one batch of cake mixture. It can be divided into 4 layers. Cute little tins. So this will work nicely because the cake shouldn't rise, if anything at all. Like that. Let's try it. So it's going into the oven for 20 to 35 minutes, but I've halved it, so about 15 to 20 minutes. So, and there we go. Oh no, I didn't have the choc chips. It's supposed to have choc chunks in it. How much? 20 grams. Yeah. We'll just do that. To add more moisture, I suppose. Richness. No idea. I also have an extra shrimp on the barbie for you. The actual slogan at the end of the ad, come on. Come and say g'day. Yep. Yep. Very synonymous with Australian culture. But wrong. You know, had to change everything to be so that Americans, because if we said throw a prawn on the barbie, you wouldn't know what it meant. So they had to change the language so you could understand. What is something that is synonymous with a country, a location, a person that is, like people think is true but is actually incorrect? Maybe it's your town, maybe it's a person you know, maybe people think this but it's actually incorrect. Because it's like that, the perfect example. People think that Australians ride kangaroos to school. Like some of the big kangaroos, the male kangaroos, you can't even get near or they'll attack you. Take this away. Empanada dough, we need an egg, flour, plain flour. What else? What else? Plain flour. Ovo. What? Good luck finding Foster's. That's true. Very true. Foster's beer is known like internationally, but more in the UK. That it's a Australian beer. No one drinks it. It's not even brewed here. Australia was originally a prison country. That's true. It was a penal colony. That's true though. You're telling me you can't take an Uber ride in a kangaroo pouch? What is this revelation? Yeah, nah. Can't do that. If you get... I don't think I've ever even felt that close to a kangaroo that I've felt their pouch before. We went to the zoo. We live streamed from the Perth Zoo 2 or 3 years ago, and turns out you're not allowed to touch the kangaroos. They were laying there and I was stroking it and it looked like it was enjoying itself. I got yelled at by the lady on stream. She was like, "Don't touch the kangaroo." I was like, "He likes it." But supposedly they're like, can be, they're not dangerous, but it's just to be safe for the, provide safety for the patrons, the tourists, because some people there's people that use common sense, you could say, but then there's other people that will try and take photos and then they'll pull the animals and expect them to behave in a certain way, and that's when it gets dangerous. People think that Washington State and Washington DC, I honestly confused by that Washington DC is in District of Columbia. Is that true? That was so confusing that I thought Washington DC was a state, inside a country, like a location inside a state. Like Washington DC was inside Washington. I don't understand. Like our capital city. Liz, thank you for gifting to Pink Gold Pitch. Appreciate you. Canberra, the Australian Capital Territory, was created because Melbourne and Sydney couldn't decide who was going to be the capital, so they put a location in the middle. They drew a circle around it and said that's the Australian Capital Territory, the state, and we're going to put Canberra as the capital, and they made it. Exceed, you've got about 15 minutes before we need you on stream. Please. Nope, it's outside. It is outside of any state and no voting congressional representation, democracy at its finest. Thank you so much, Liz. Bless you. You want enough? Ferrero Rochers. Okay, so empanadas. We've got 10 minutes on the meat. We're going to make our dough. So, empanada dough, 3 cups of flour, some salt, some butter, egg, and milk. That's how I've been doing it. Does anyone have any? I'm looking for ideas and suggestions of how you make your empanada dough because it makes me a bit nervous. I want to do them good. Albany. What is the capital? Oh yeah, this is another thing. That like these places that you think is the capital isn't actually the capital. Like you would think New Orleans is the capital, but Baton Rouge is the capital of Louisiana. You would think of the capital of Maryland. Is it Maryland?
Baltimore.
Baltimore was the capital, but it's not. It's so confusing. Yeah, like the capital of New York isn't New York City. Capital of California, LA. Is it LA? Is it even? Don't get it. Okay. 3 cups of flour. 1. Sacramento. I feel like I've been told that before. 3 cups. I'll leave it more. Oh, so pink, Liz, you know Petchy? Pink gold petch. Salt. Capital of California is Sacramento. Interesting. Salt. Butter. Half cup of butter. So around this time, Easter time, the butter lives next to the toaster. Does anyone know why? Can anyone guess? The butter lives next to the toaster, and the toaster is permanently on the bench. We don't eat a lot of toast. We don't use the toaster very frequently, but Easter is primarily the only time. I wonder if anyone knows why. Okay. So we're going to keep the flour out because we're going to roll with flour. Put it there. So the butter can be soft and it can be in reach of the toaster. Yeah. We always leave this small amount out at room temperature or in the drawer at room temperature. The rest is in the freezer or fridge or freezer. It is hot cross buns. Exceed more so than myself. We'll have at least, a few hot cross buns a day. And you want to toast it, you want to pop it, cut it in half, toast it, put it on a plate with butter, all in the same vicinity. So we make it easy. Okay. So we're looking for 120 grams of butter. Yeah, that's why you should make them yourselves. We're going to make hot cross buns a thing in the US. You guys are going to start. Make your own hot cross buns. I've got a recipe, but there's also others you can follow. We're going to make it a thing. You guys need hot cross buns in your life. I have a piece of hair. There we go. I actually saw them in a grocery store here. Krista, you should try them, but hopefully your homemade ones you made with my recipe are better. Hopefully. For those that don't know what a hot cross bun is, it is, I'll get Google to explain. Hey Google, what is a hot cross bun?
According to Wikipedia, a hot cross bun is a spiced bun usually made with fruit, marked with a cross on the top, which has been traditionally eaten on Good Friday in the United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, Canada, India, Pakistan, Malta, United States, and the Commonwealth Caribbean.
Oh, I suppose it's Commonwealth, so the Americans like, no.
Including the UK.
Lowe's Foods is beautiful. I've never heard of Lowe's Foods. Interesting. Supermarket on acid. I just
right now.
stop. I just ran around checking all the taps, thinking something left on the full bore, then realised it's your stream. Yes, Mel, it is the pressure cooker beside me. Yes. I'm so sure your recipe is better. Just like I make pumpkin rolls during the holidays. They are available in store, but they're totes better. Yeah. I'm thinking that I might try a pumpkin spiced kind of hot cross bun for your fall season. Does it always make that noise? It's releasing pressure. Sometimes it does. It's just it just has a lot of steam, so it's just over. Sometimes it's quiet, sometimes it's not, depending what's in there. All right, so butter, I'm just mixing it through with my hands like that to create breadcrumbs. Sometimes I use gloves. I like to use gloves because I don't have to wash my hand and get all the crap off my hands, and then I have to take jewelry off and things. I'm not familiar with pressure cooker, that's all good. Sometimes if there's a lot of moisture or there's like a little liquid in there, it's just saying that like there's too much pressure inside, so we're going to release a little bit. Sometimes it's not locked properly. Okay. Yeah, so what I'm thinking is my hot cross bun, we make it with, or it's a bit late for Easter, but pumpkin spice season. They'll be amazing with some like pumpkin puree in there, I think. We get in with the pumpkin pie season. All right, so that's a good consistency, like that. And we're gonna add egg. Those who love pumpkin spice would love pumpkin buns. You think? I'm gonna get in on the... What time of the year does it start? Like, when is it acceptable? When should I get ready? Because I'm trying to like do content planning. Like, when should I start preparing recipes to be released? Like August? Is that too early? I'd make them. Okay. I have to head to work. Have a great shift. Thank you for being here. All right. So that's what the dough looks like. And we're gonna add a little bit of water or milk to then bring it together so we can make it into like a proper dough. Okay? 2 minutes on our beef. September, okay. September, I'll remember that. I was saying to Exceed asked me, he goes, what's the next kind of like season or theme? And like, you know, for food. And going into like Australia, it's going into like winter, so it's like warm food. And then US, it's like summer food, right? Like, what is the next theme you can think of? I know a lot of people do like graduation stuff for their websites, and they release recipes for graduation parties and stuff. Is that true? Okay. That is our dough. How are our brownies going? I didn't set a timer. Bad Molly. Mother's Day is next, but what kind of food is made traditionally for Mother's Day? Because we have the same. Mother's Day for us is May. Hey Google, what day is Mother's Day this year in Australia?
In Australia, Mother's Day will be on Sunday, the 14th of May.
So it's the day after my birthday. Okay. Cool, cool. But I didn't know what, like maybe I thought breakfast recipes, like breakfast or brunch that you can create for your mum. So now we put down our mat. There we go. In my house is breakfast because I love breakfast food. I love that. Your kids make you breakfast? a little bit wet. I didn't throw my glove out, did I? Yes, I did. I think it's nearly ready. Liz, how do I know it's ready? Like, that's chocolate. I think it's ready. Remove from the heat, stir in the cocoa batter, Once set, place the brownies in the fridge. Okay. Remove from the heat, pinch, let the frosting cool, then pour, spread. What? Oh, do not overbake or they will become cakey. They're just set. Yes, okay. I'd say that they're just set. I taught my boys to cook by the time they were 12. They usually make me stuffed French toast. I love that. That's like, what it's stuffed with what? What's it stuffed with? Okay. Yeah, that's better. Making sure this is a dough. There we go. My mum always liked biscuits and gravy. Okay. Strawberries and cream, blueberries. They feel so. I'm not too familiar with French toast. Like I know how it's made, but I don't really eat it very often. But when you stuff it like a big thick piece of toast, and then they cut a hole, or they get 2 pieces of bread, put a filling, another layer, and then cover it in egg and fry it. Like, how do they stuff it? Strawberries and cream, blueberries and cream, or Nutella. Ooh. Biscuits and gravy is nice. It's very, like, I can see why it's called comfort food, because it's very heavy and very, like, put you off to sleep. 2 slices of bread, fill the middle, dip in batter and fry it. Ooh, that's nice. All right. When Exceed is ready, we'll get him on to try these brownies. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll try them now, and then we'll try them later when we can frost them as well. Look at this. If you're just joining us, these are avocado brownies.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
If you can hear me and I sound okay, please write the word peanuts in chat. Molly, can I confirm, do we have peanuts?
We have peanuts. We've got peanuts, not peanuts.
Not peanuts? What are you talking about? Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
She's
How are
lazy
you?
says not peanuts.
My name's Exceed.
Okay. They don't.
Very fudgy. Is it supposed to
I said it was just set.
like firm up more?
I don't know.
That's got to firm up more.
Surely.
No, please. Chefs first.
Well, let's try it at the same time. That's fair. There you go. Okay, so these are fudge brownies. We'll let them cool after and we'll try them again.
And what's in them?
Chocolate, avocado, ground almonds, bit of coffee, think that's it.
And
Egg.
who redeemed
This is
it?
redeemed by Liz.
And did Liz pass in the recipe or?
Liz loves this recipe, she said.
So
Yeah.
she gave you like the specific
Yep.
recipe to follow.
So blame me, yep.
Okay.
But yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks, Liz.
Thanks, Liz. Not too bad. I think that'd be better cold.
To be fair, I can't really taste the avocado. Like a tiny bit. But
The
it tastes like, and this is not a bad thing, but it tastes like a healthy brownie. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't exactly know what makes it taste that way, but
You know that it's not the good
there's
stuff.
a healthy brownie taste.
Yeah. Maple
I'd
syrup.
have more of that. I do need it to firm up though.
Yeah.
Like it needs to be in the fridge.
It is quite moreish.
That's nice. Yeah.
It has this slight cooked avocado taste, which I don't enjoy, but it's not in every bite. I like it.
I would like more nuts in there.
Nuts. Okay. I think we'll cook it for a little bit more and then we'll cool it completely. Because it
But-
has like a mousse texture to it, like it's
That's
not
my
firm.
preference.
Like, Liz, I don't know like what like set is, because like that's
That's not normal.
is that not right? Because it's
Mega
still like
fudgy.
is that it's set on top a little firmer. Okay, so cook it for a little bit longer. Okay. Stay around.
While you get ready, I have an announcement for chat
Oh god.
that you don't know about either. And it's just one of those things that I'm assuming you're going to agree with. So
Okay.
I hope I'm correct. Otherwise, that's bad. This is a Miss Molly Makes public service announcement for all of Mollytopia, but especially those in North America. And yes, I mean North America. Are we paying attention, everybody? Right now, this is not new today. This is how it has been for months. Right now, our cookbooks and mats are available with free shipping to all of North America and Australia and New Zealand, but I'm talking about North America. So right now, you can order our books and mats with free shipping. We're in Perth, Australia. You can get it for free shipping to North America. That is going away soon.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay? Free shipping to North America is going away soon.
So if you want a
So
cookbook
if you are interested in buying either cookbook or either mat
or funds for your friends or
or
family,
all of it for your friends and family or whatever, free shipping to North America is going away soon. Do you agree?
Yep.
Told ya. See? What'd that mat do?
So this is a baker's mat. It's a silicone mat. It's reinforced with silicone. So there's two different types. This one has measurements, the other one doesn't. They come in you get one of each.
Thank you, Mod Pro.
If you'd like. They have metric conversions, Celsius, Fahrenheit to Celsius. Teaspoon to tablespoon, like what is 3/4 of a teaspoon, a cup is how many ounces, how many tablespoons, whatever.
It's good for rolling stuff
You
out
can
on, eh?
roll stuff out, which I'm going to do. You can cook with it instead of baking paper.
Goes in the
so
oven.
you can go in the oven, the freezer, the microwave, the dishwasher.
Yep.
It's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. This is the first product we ever released, and I mean, we don't want to play favourites, but it's our favourite.
Yeah. It's our we designed it ourselves. We made sure that it was the dimensions and everything we wanted, and we worked with a company.
Also, if this is a bit busy for you on your counter, we understand there's a lot going on here. So they come in all of the same specifications and all the same materials. It's the same product, just a slightly different design, which is a lot more plain.
Get yourself another one if you want to. Like it said, like when the shipping runs out, it's going to be about at least $20 Australian to ship from, like that's the minimum fee from Australia to US. The minimum fee is $24. So if you can get free shipping now for cookbooks, mats, buy a bundle, save you money. It helps us. You contribute to keeping the stream running. It's how we make money and how
Very
we can earn
good.
income.
So you've probably we'll probably take away free shipping to North America in like a couple of weeks. So like 1 or 2 weeks.
Yeah.
To give you an idea of time frame. Just to let you know.
All right. So
What's next, Miss Molly?
this is a chip called the Trio of Cheeses.
What trio?
Cheddar, Parmesan, and Brie.
It's a good trio.
So we're going to try this out. This was recommended to us by Margot. She said it has no place being that
And
good.
how much did it cost?
$6.
Sorry?
It was originally $6. It was on sale.
It was $6 on sale.
No, it's on sale for $4.50, I think. It was
Okay.
originally $6.
Okay.
Very expensive chip. We don't usually
That's
buy.
exceptionally expensive.
Yeah. Okay. Doesn't smell very different. That's what it looks like. Up to you.
Yeah, here's yours.
Thank you.
No, what are you doing? Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, very cheesy.
You get that same Parmesan mouthfeel.
That is like acidic.
It's definitely got Parmesan.
Very crunchy.
They're nice. They're not worth $6. I don't think any chips are, but they're very nice.
They're very nice.
Crisps.
They're moreish enough that like they're not overwhelming to your palate, so you keep wanting more. I think that's, and the crunch is really nice.
They're good. How are my empanadas coming along?
Coming along good. Another thing for you to test.
Is there anything else you need me in the kitchen for? Bye, Chrissa. Thank you for being here. Thank you for making Molly's hot cross buns. Hope you enjoyed them.
Yeah, appreciate that. Okay. How do you feel about?
Sorry to interrupt you. Have you told the people the recipe you're releasing today?
I said once, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. How do you feel about Caribbean beef?
It's good. I'm not really sure what makes it Caribbean,
The spices.
but it's good.
Okay. So, this is our beef. And we're gonna just pull it apart like that. And like I said, I told you guys that not ideal cut of beef, but it'll still be very nice. Pulls apart like that. Okay, exceed.
We're gonna eat this now?
Yep.
Is it too hot to eat?
It's a little bit hot.
Are we not cheesing?
No, I was just gonna.
It looked a lot like you were gonna eat it. Cheers to Caribbean beef. It's good. My novice opinion would be to assume it needs longer.
Oh, no, it doesn't.
No?
No.
That's why it is a novice opinion.
Yeah. Because of the cut of beef as well, it doesn't have a lot of fat, this one.
Okay.
So, to make the empanada, I'm going to mix it probably with some cheese or cream cheese, even, just to like
That'll be good.
make it a bit nicer, a bit more moisture. So we're going to
There's a lot of flavour.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's the Caribbean part.
Yeah. Because really nice in tacos and the burgers.
But we're not doing that today.
No, we're making empanadas.
Empanada. Where are they from?
Well, different empanadas are from different parts of South America. Some empanadas are made with masa, like corn, kind of like a taco, like a corn taco, called tortilla.
The worst tortilla.
Kind of like a pupusa. These are small, like Argentinian, I think, empanadas.
Okay.
I think. Tell me, chat.
One of Molly's buzzwords is street food.
No, what do you mean? Oh, I like to eat street food.
Yeah, like you're attracted to street food.
Yeah,
like
the food that the locals eat, and it's
If like let's say for example a food truck was to call themselves South American street food,
Yeah.
we would be giving them our money.
Yeah. What do you like?
Pizza.
So that's your beef, like that. I'm gonna add a little bit of liquid, but we don't want too much moisture in there. And like I said, I'm gonna try and maybe add some cream cheese to see if that will...
Cream cheese?
Yeah.
That's a strange addition.
Well,
I get sour cream, but cream cheese?
I thought it would help like thicken it a little bit and transport the flavour.
What about Cheese Whiz?
We do have Cheese Whiz.
Don't do that.
Oh,
Rightio, is there anything else you need from me?
I think we're done with you for now.
Okay.
Thank
That's
you for being
a good
here.
feeling to be done with.
Thank you for being here.
That's what I feel it needed. I feel like mine was a bit dry.
Yeah.
Hashtag banished. I'm out of here. Will I be back later or I'm done?
No, I'd like you to come back later, probably in about another hour,
Okay.
45 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, until then, stay safe. Cha-cha.
Thanks for being here. Okay. Take that away. I don't know. Because I don't want to keep adding more sauce because then that makes the empanada filling dry. Wet. Sorry, wet. Like when you cook it, the dough will get wet. Hey, Minnow. He left right as T-Swift started. Is she on tour at the moment, did I see? I don't pay attention to any of that. There's some Aries. Big tour. Worldwide. Everywhere Australia. That's a common thing. If you're not in Australia, everyone goes on a world tour. It's basically just Europe and America. Like a lot of people don't come to Australia. And they call it a world tour. But that's not us. All right, taking the spicy, man. Taking this brownie out. Yeah, that's firmer, and it's even grown a little bit. We'll let it cool down, then we'll put it in the fridge. Except Pink, she loves the Aussies, true. I looked at getting tickets. Just shake it off. I'd love to go to a Pink concert once, but the tickets are like $500 each. The only ones that are left. Sad. Okay. These look so good. The birria beef would be really great for this. Even better than the Caribbean, I think. Do the birria beef. Yum. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of more beef stock. Because it doesn't have as much sauce. Hey, Libby. We're just gonna add some more flavor with some beef stock powder. And we're gonna divide some mixture up. So we're gonna use some with cream cheese, some with cheddar cheese. So good. Okay. Love from school. Could even add some corn to it, would be really nice. Liz, and anybody who likes kind of healthier desserts, very similar to the brownies, I bought silken tofu to make chocolate mousse. I've watched a video about a few days to a week ago, and they blended silken tofu with melted chocolate. Tofu mousse is so good. So yeah, I want to try that, something different. If I came to the fridge, it would be because I wanted cream cheese. This is something you'll never probably find in my kitchen again. Spreadable cream cheese. I never buy this. I bought it to take a photo. I just need the tub. So I'm going to write a blog post on the difference between firm cream cheese and spreadable. You should never buy this unless you're spreading it on toast or like a wrap or something. Don't buy this. It's got preservatives in it. Don't bake with it. Don't cook with it. It's got preservatives to keep it soft. So anytime you make like cream cheese frosting or cheesecake, it's gonna stay soft and not firm up, and it really plays with the texture and consistency. It also has, I think, a different hydration. Like it's more moist, got more water content in it than spreadable, firm block cream cheese, and I don't really recommend it. Hey, Kate. How's your day been, Kate? Okay. So we're trying this out. Like that. Everything feels like a movie. Yeah, you're sweet just to know you're alive. All right, beef. Like that. And this is like an attempt for a filling for our empanada. I think cream cheese will make it nice. Maybe not necessary, but nah, it's not turning out how I wanted it to. But it is more moist, like it's trapping more liquid in there. Oh, that is good. That is really nice. Wow. It's giving me like nacho vibes. When you get like nacho meat and then you scoop it like sour cream in it. That is good. Oh, that is really nice. Oh, I like that. So if you're just joining us, we've got Caribbean beef, plain Caribbean beef, shredded, like that. And then with a bit of cream cheese. Avocado brownies, they've come out of the oven. They're here. So we're just gonna let them cool and then I'm gonna refrigerate them. They're much more, they actually taste not too bad. Like Exceed was saying, they taste healthy, but I don't mind them. They're gonna be fudgy and yummy. They'll solidify as we cool down. Like you can't pick them up without crumbling. So I'm gonna put that in the fridge, or the freezer even. And we're doing empanadas. Looks very fudgy indeed. Okay, our dough, empanada dough here. Get a rolling pin. So this empanada dough is plain flour, salt, butter, an egg, and a bit of water. Okay. So it's a bit crumbly, so I just want to mix it, like knead it a little bit to just develop a little bit of gluten. We want it to be flaky because of the butter in there, but it needs to hold itself together. It can't be crumbly. Yeah, that's good. And the plan stands. Roll it out, use a cookie cutter. And these are going to be baked, not fried. You can deep fry them if you wanted to, but nicer, easier. I'm gonna have to stand over the Chester. stand over the oil, and there's so much butter in there that they'll go crispy on their own. Lucky girl. Kate, for those that weren't around here before and are Australian, we tasted these trio of cheeses, cheddar, parmesan, and brie. Quite nice chippies. Another little recommendation. Okay. I love when you guys send me gifts. This was one of them from Kate. So we're gonna use the bigger one and cut little rings. And you can use this to lift it up, like that. Do you love me some Red Rock Deli? Yeah. They're more on the expensive side, but they're on sale. I like to try some flavours I've never tried. There we go. I just use this spatula just to lift it up. Might put some more flour underneath. I think this makes 12 empanadas, around that size, I think, will probably. Let's see. What is that? I think it's just a bit of a piece of beef. Got caught up. All right. Roll it out. So we've got the oven on, and we're going to increase the temperature to about 200 degrees Celsius. 400 Fahrenheit, how about that? Empanadas are one of my favourite handheld foods. We have something similar called a pasty, but they're bigger. Minced meat, veggies. Not a massive fan. My mum really loves them. But they can be nice. Like an Australian version. Who's heard of a pasty? Pasty? Not the things that you put on your boobies. They're not pasties. A pasty. Everyone's like, what, Molly? Pasty. Pasty. Me, I've had them while travelling, very delicious. Nice! Originally come from the UK, a pasty. In the Caribbean islands, they are very popular. Oh, yeah, okay. Makes sense. That's why I thought Caribbean beef empanadas, pasties would be really good. But you could do these with like birria beef as well, or ragu would be really nice. I've heard of pasties. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 10 made out of this. Oh yeah, hand pies, yep. Hand pies are very common as well. Good question, Delirium. All right, so you want some nice layers in there, but you want it to be thinner. There we go. There we go. Hand pies are good because you can do sweet and savoury. If you don't want to make your own pastry, you can use like a short crust pastry or puff pastry. I like something a little bit flakier. Uptown funky. There we go. And dance. Jump on it. That was a bit early. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So my original expectation was 12. So should be okay. I feel like with those sized ones, you could even use rotis. Yeah, could do. So these ones here are going to be flakier because we kneaded the dough less, and as we progress they might become a little bit chewier. The dough is more pliable and it's nicer to use, however you won't get the same flakiness, so you want to handle them as least as possible. Like roll out the dough as big as possible, cut them out, and then you knead as little as possible, the leftovers. Let's see if we should be able to get one more. I don't love that one. There we go. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. A baker's dozen. Alrighty, looks good. So what we're gonna do is, I might switch to my smaller rolling pin because I've rolled them out enough, but I use the smaller one to roll it out just a little bit more, like that. Put less pressure on them. Beautiful. I'm gonna grab a little thing of water. Hey, Bo. Okay, so where's my instructions? So I'm gonna read it to you. Puts a tablespoon or two inside the mix, inside the dough. Seal the empanada, fold the disc in half, seal the edges by pressing with your finger. If you're having a hard time with the edges, you can brush the inside with egg wash. Act as glue. You can also use a fork to seal. Okay. So, like that. I'm going to grab some of this cream cheese mixture first. Okay, so you want better to understuff than overstuff, like that. That might be a bit too much, but we'll try the first one. Okay, so you want to fold it in half. I use egg wash or a bit of water, like that. Fold it in half. pinch the edges like that. You can leave it like that if you wanted to, but you want to make sure there's airtight. There's no little air bubbles because those will increase in size as it bakes and they'll pop open. And then you just pinch, so you just pull. I'm not very good with this part where like how to make it very, no, it never looks as good.
Excuse me, Bob.
Yeah.
We're getting picked up shortly. Is this the condition that you received it in?
No, can you wipe it? It's getting picked up shortly, like today.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry? Oh. Do you want me to do it?
No, I'll do it.
Okay, thank you. Having a visitor. Pantry. I'm gonna grab a. These have had cookies. Ooh, cookies on them, so I've got to wipe them down. When is this shortly? When? Oh, okay. All right. Really love these Nordic ware pans. I tried to get some more from Costco. I'd like some silver ones, but they only sold the gold. I really like the size of them. They're fantastic. All right, that. And then we're gonna put our little empanadas on there. Okay. Keep going. I think I might actually get some egg wash because we're gonna need egg wash for the end anyway, to brush the empanadas, to give them some nice glaze. So, my oven isn't big enough for them. One day I'll have my big oven. Mine's a 60 centimeter oven, Kate, and they fit on mine. Like these fit in my oven, and they just go into the rack, into like the, like I have a standard 60 centimeter oven. We have those pans, they're good. We get the gold ones. The mint ones from Woolies just fit, oh, cool. All right. So that'll be our egg wash for later. I'll whip it more, but okay, like this. Like that. Fab. And use the rest of the, I probably could do 3 of the beef with cream cheese. Okay, so egg, dip your finger in, roll it around. Did you get the pen, Exceed?
Yeah.
Cool.
Can you do a charger, did you?
No.
Okay.
No. Remember, my borrowed the Remarkable from my auntie, so I think she's coming over this afternoon. So just cleaning it up to give it back. Exceed off to do the paper towel trick. Oh, Kate, you're doing it? You telling Exceed you're off to do it? Oh, you grabbed the paper towel. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I didn't see that. I missed it. Yeah, I got it. I need this folding technique. I need to do it better. It's like they fold it over and pinch, but I think maybe this dough is too crumbly. I don't know. It turned out all right. Not great. Wow, 60 centimeters is a small oven. Yeah, you guys are crazy. Like, not crazy. Like, everything in America is so much bigger. That's a 60 centimeter oven. And then the other size, the bigger size, is 90 centimeters. It's the same height, it's just wider. So they're like narrow and wide. That was our old house. I don't know where my tape measure is, or I would show you. Yeah, 60 centimeters from here to here. You have 2 ovens, I do. But we're talking about the size of one. It was either I got 2 ovens or I got one wide one. But with the IKEA kitchen, they don't make the cupboard size big enough for the large ovens, so I had to get 2. But I do prefer them. If I redesign the kitchen, I probably have them higher, like the ovens up high, rather than having to bend down. But we did it for stream, so we could have stuff on the cupboards and whatever. Hey, piece one. Yeah, American fridges and ovens bigger than Australian. Stacked oven, yeah. I'll redesign the kitchen, exceed screams internally. I have thought about removing, because we got this for theme streams. We haven't been really doing many theme streams. Or I was thinking about like if we don't stream, like if we don't do any theme streams again, like what I would do. I'd probably remove these 2 cupboards and do like open shelves, like wood shelves. Yeah, I don't know. But I was been thinking the other day. Ideas. Kitchen redesign ideas. No plans anytime. Okay. Pinch. Oh. There we go. Last one with our beef cream cheese. What kind of sauce would go with the Caribbean flavors, do we think? I think maybe like a nice salsa. On Friday's stream, we're making my version of a Los Calientes hot sauce. The Hot Ones hot sauce. I made it a few years ago on stream, and I'm going to do a recreation of it. A cayenne hot sauce. Oh, that one's going to be, got a bit of a hole there. See if I can grab this patch. My mechanic patch tool. Grab this, patch it there. There we go. Whoa. Fell on me? Okay. Whoa. Okay. Just beef. How's everyone's Easter weekend or regular weekend in that? Good. Went and saw some family yesterday, some family friends, and been doing website research, scaring myself to tears about how much there is to learn and how much there is to do. And hanging out with Exceed. Watched. We were going to watch a movie, but we've just been watching Would I Lie to You? TV show that the British Would I Lie to You?
Sorry to interrupt you, Molly.
Yeah.
I am on microphone. The lovely people of Mollytopia can hear me, and I have a recipe review to read out.
You're not on audio to me, by the way, but
Yeah, I know.
okay. A review?
We got a fresh review on the website recipe for Caribbean spiced carrot cake.
Caribbean or Caribbean?
Caribbean.
Okay.
This recipe is definitely a must try if you're a fan of carrot cake. I've used a couple of carrot cake recipes and this one definitely produced the moistest cake of all of them. The coconut and pineapple gives it another depth of flavour. Adding lemon juice to the cream cheese frosting complements it nicely. Thank you very much, Arbitrator.
Arbitrator, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you for taking the time to comment, review the recipe. That's very, very cool. Thank you. Oh my God, I'm so grateful. Oh, thank you. That really means a lot. Hey, Sammy. Nice. Yeah, we've just had so many lovely comments over the week, especially yesterday, with people tagging me in posts, with putting them on Discord, showing me that they're cooking my recipes. It's very uplifting, more than you know. It really keeps me pushing hard, and doing the new website is very, very scary because it's a very competitive field that we're going into. But knowing that you guys are enjoying it, knowing that I can add something and put my own spin on, recipes and create some cool little part of the little internet world, I really appreciate it. So the Caribbean carrot cake, the whole thing with SEO and how Google want it and the competitive, I'm going to have to change the name from Caribbean carrot cake. A lot of the names of the website of recipes are going to have to change. I've realized that the search engine optimization of calling something a very competitive name or a name that no one searches for. So the carrot cake is going to have to be called carrot cake with pineapple. Which is really boring, but to get people to search and then it come up, or that's organic search, or you could just share it with your friends and family and on your favorite, Facebook pages or whatever, and help it grow that way as well. That would be good. But yeah. It can't be called just carrot cake because that's super competitive. Not many people search for spiced carrot cake. No one searches for Caribbean carrot cake, even though that's what defines it. So it's going to be called carrot cake with pineapple. Yeah. Something like that. Gotta figure it out. Caribbean spiced carrot cake with pineapple might be what it could be. I'm just learning, it's very confusing and overwhelming of what's the right way to do it and what keyword goes where and how to, But I'm very, very excited. I'm more excited than stream, more. It's different to when we started streaming because with this, there's data and there's things that I can follow, and it is a lot of trial and error, but there is data that people search for cookies primarily at the end of the year, for Christmas and things like that. And people search for ice cream in worldwide. The bigger numbers are like Northern Hemisphere, right? So that's when I can create ice cream recipes in my winter, but people will search ice cream recipes and whatever. So like there's data and throwing out, rather than like throwing recipes out and seeing what sticks, you're targeting people, which will be good. Pumpkin probably blows up in October, yes. Yep. But like the trends and things are a little bit oversaturated, like with, that's very competitive to do like hot cross buns or pumpkin spice lattes and things like that. You got to be really different and go for the long-term game for like the rest of the year. Less focus on trends. Unless you're doing like a huge social media push and things. So yeah, bit of fun. Tasty cheese and spice buns are, tasty cheese and spice buns, Easter tradition in Jamaica. Really? Tasty cheese in Jamaica? They've got tasty cheese in Jamaica? Or is that a whoosh? Am I not getting something? It looks like solid cheese whiz. Interesting. Okay, just joining us, these are our empanadas. I'll put some jalapenos in some for Exceed because I know he'll like that. So I'll pick out the jalapenos. And some of the onion. Put them in his. I don't mind spicy food, right? But I believe jalapenos are like the biggest, they masquerade as like a lamb, but they're actually a wolf. They have the potential to be a wolf. They masquerade as like something that is like weak and light, not very spicy, but sometimes you bite into a jalapeno and it like blows your face off. Can be really spicy. I don't know if I'm the only one that feels like that, but especially fresh jalapenos. Pickled less so, but like on nachos and things, like you bite into it, a whole one, like a whole slice, and they can get really hot. Okay, pinch these together, using a bit of egg wash as glue, like that, and then we roll. Yeah, I don't know if it's the dough, but it's not very good for me to pinch. 1999. Okay, so we'll get these into the oven. They're gonna get quite a hot temperature. So we just cook the pastry and get them in there. That. I ain't worried about it right now. There we go. Go yellow my egg wash is. The food order came last night, and they substituted some of the eggs, like the $5 eggs for the $8 eggs, and they're really fancy free range ones. Very good quality. Okay, last ones. I'm gonna do tasty cheese in these ones. So like a cheddar, a chunk of cheddar. So you can pull it apart and then there'll be like some gooiness. we've got any. Oh yeah, we do. Some of that mozzarella left. Well. Chick or something. Okay. Cheddar. And then we'll make the topping for our brownie. Go. So a little bit of beef, a little bit of cheese, cheddar, and some mozzarella. It's going to be a bit trickier to fold, but we'll see how we go. I'll switch to the. Because the beef is more pliable, if that goes at the top, then I can mold it around. But if the cheese is at the top, then it will. It's not going to work, is it? Might try. I've got some leftovers here. I might try and create a second layer, like a ravioli for this one. I wonder if you could fry these, like a pan fry. Probably could. More chance, when you pan fry, because there's more handling, you're more likely to make it crumblier because like you're handling and picking it up. We just say goodnight so soon, but I'm about to fall asleep. No worries. Thanks for being here. Hope you have a great sleep. Have a good Monday. Are you working on Monday, kid? Now I have all these questions for you. Switch. Good night. Panko crust. Okay. See if this one's a bit easier. I think maybe grated cheese would have been better, like the mozzarella, but I don't want to do all mozzarella because there's not a lot of flavour in it. Yes, I work all week, didn't take vacation. Okay. All right. How many people do something every year for Easter, like go camping or go away? Probably the people who aren't here right now. But maybe you every Easter, the start of the week, you go for a drive or go to a log cabin or something. It's not very gluey. It's not sticking to itself. Damn it. This one doesn't want to. I think because they've been sitting here under the air conditioner, they've gone dry, so they don't want to stick to each other. Oh, damn it. There we go. Is Lord still making music? This is Lord, isn't it? Remember how she was like the biggest thing, and then I just haven't heard anything. No music made from her. Well, maybe she is, but no, like.
Who?
Lord?
The New Zealand chick.
Yeah, the New Zealand girl. Oh, did she come up with a new album next year? Remember, she was huge. Okay. All this cheese, I'll put that over there. And that. Grab this. Alright, let's put that in the oven. One moment. I don't know why they're barking. Alright, take this away. Bang, bang. No mess. That's the, people ask me why the silica mat, like that. Minimal mess, minimal cleanup. And then you just dunk that like in the bin. If there's any offcuts. So silicone mats, cookbooks. You've got 1 week, 1 to 2 weeks of free shipping left. So if you want a cookbook, if you're wanting to get a cookbook or a silicone mat or a bundle, if you live in North America, Canada, the US, there's only a week or 2 weeks left of free shipping. We're going to cut off free shipping, and well, there's not many books left. There's not much stuff left. So get in, buy mats, books, friends, family, Christmas presents, birthday presents, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna grab this thing out. That look good. Okay, brownie. It's well and truly cool. Thank you, Kate. Now, semi-sweet dark chocolate, which I already put away, cocoa powder, coconut oil, and maple syrup. Okay, so. Meanwhile, make the frosting in a saucepan, maple syrup, coconut oil, dark chocolate. Remove from the heat, add the cocoa powder. That's it. So it's just like a spread. All right, so move this stuff away. Maple syrup is there, dark chocolate and cocoa I've already put away. Oh no, I haven't put the cocoa away, just the dark chocolate. To remind me. All right, so another 20 grams, so that's like that much. Melt that, so I'm gonna put it in the micro for 30 to 40 seconds. Stir, make sure it's nice and smooth. And I need cocoa powder and coconut oil. I think I've got coconut oil here. I'm not a massive fan of coconut oil, the flavor of it, but this one is virgin. Oh, what's the one that coconut oil that doesn't have a flavor? It's more neutral. Does that mean it's a bit more processed? Liz? I feel like you would know. All right. Another 20 seconds. Yeah. Maple syrup. I'm not going to use much maple syrup because I don't want it very sweet like it was before. Spoon. To keep them all, just snap, snap, snap your fingers. Okay. Oh no, I was meant to not put that in there because I need to get the coconut oil. Hey Ken. All right. Alright, I'm only doing a tiny bit of coconut oil. Not a big fan. Okay. Desperate for attention, Trophy guys, trophy pie. So this is just like that, Liz. A little bit of maple, just a little. Okay. I think it firms up if I remember the fridge. Okay. As soon as I put the maple syrup, it started to like firm up. Okay. Whoa. I like this new Avocado mount. It's good. Look at that. Swear to shake it up. Can really feel something less. All right, Exceed. We're ready for you again. All right, so that's the base. Firmed up for sure. Let's go to our attention.
Yo, bananas. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Easter time, and I'm coming at you with another public service announcement.
Yes.
This is the best chocolate. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but it's not Easter chocolate. Oh, it's not shaped like a bunny. Whatever. Give someone this chocolate.
Give us this chocolate.
Ferrero Rocher. What do they call it in?
Ferrero Rocher.
Rochelle, isn't it?
Oh, some people call it Rochelle. I've heard someone call it Rochelle before. Ferrero Rocher.
Is what it is. All right, what are we doing here?
We're going to try the brownies.
Oh, and red tulip?
No good. Do you know they're owned by Cadbury?
I don't doubt it. It's Cadbury's offcuts. Red tulip, cut it out.
Okay. Avocado brownie.
Look, you can't even see any of the green bits.
Yeah. Fudgy.
Looks good.
All right, there's your piece.
So what's that you put on top?
Like a frosting made from chocolate, cocoa powder, coconut milk, and maple syrup.
Is that how Liz does it?
That's how the website says it.
Is that how the recipe was given to you?
Yeah.
Okay, you got chocolate in a few spots around your face. No, well, you're going to do it, just eat it, and then... So I
Okay.
don't have to clean you up twice. Ah. Good.
It's very sweet. It's nice. It's very sweet.
Much better that it's firmed up. For sure.
I wouldn't want it more cooked because I feel like then it tastes like cooked, like the avocado, like the avocado taste increases, and I don't like that.
What's the ratio? Is that like one whole avocado or?
Basically, yeah,
Nice.
in that much.
It's a nice healthy treat, for sure.
Nice
I think
healthy
it would
fat.
go well, like I said before, with some peanuts. Add to that texture.
We love nuts.
A lot of things are better with nuts, absolutely. And I think that would be as well.
Okay, we'll try this. Hold on.
Where are the chippies?
You might as well stay. The empanadas are coming out in the oven soon.
Even if you like crunch something like this up and put it through there, that would be good. Just like that texture.
Kind of defeats the purpose of them being healthy, but
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Of course, Liz, I would never say no. I would only hard say no to like seafood.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm happy to try anything. And it's not bad. I do enjoy it.
Here, try this
Oh.
when you're done.
No, not them. No, it's not what I mean by nuts.
They are not. They're slithered almonds.
That's not
They
nuts.
won't be slimy like they were in your. You want.
We're talking cashews. We're talking walnuts. We're talking almonds, not slithered. You don't understand. It's not about the flavour, it's about the texture.
You don't like flaked almonds.
Okay?
You don't like flaked almonds.
Very good. How good are cashews, guys? The salted ones?
Cashews?
Roasted cashews that are salted?
Try that. I'm a huge text person. I get it. He said that these flaked almonds, I put them in a chicken wrap the other day,
Horrible.
and he said that it tasted like cartilage, that he was chewing on cartilage.
I was
And he
like,
said-
gag.
Cool. You're nearly ready? Okay, Liz,
Better than nuts.
this is good. Good recommendation.
Thank you, Liz.
It's like a mousse cake type.
It's
Like
weird.
it's quite soft.
It's weird because, like what I said before, it tastes like the healthy version, but it also tastes decadent in a way. But it also, when you finish eating it, it doesn't feel
Heavy.
heavy or however you want to describe that feeling. So it's strange. It's sort of very much in the middle.
Liz, do you want to link to this in Discord? It is an avocado brownie with chocolate fudge frosting. So it uses a small ripe avocado, maple syrup, vanilla extract, coffee, dark chocolate, an egg, cocoa powder, almond meal or almond flour, salt, and dark chocolate. It is more like a set mousse. It's very fudgy. It's got a frosting made with maple syrup, coconut oil, dark chocolate, and cocoa powder. I wouldn't make it all the time, but it is nice. It is definitely, it does taste decadent. Yeah.
But it's like sort of.
I'd like to make it like,
Kind of.
yeah, I'd like to do something similar.
Do you still need me?
Yes. A few more minutes and the empanadas come out.
Okay, we're back.
Yeah, avocado butter. It's good. Avocado come out. Avocado. I like it. It is, for me, like I would only have a little square at a time. It's quite sweet, but it is quite moreish. Okay. What's going on here?
Hey?
What's going
It
on?
all fell off the roll, but there wasn't enough to re-roll it.
So you
So
folded
we'll
it.
just use it.
Good idea. And that's only half of the recipe. I halved the recipe. It's good. It's enough for us. Considering after we haven't eaten that much chocolate going into Easter or yesterday. Like our family offered us chocolate, but all we took to share
It was the best chocolate.
was like we're just sharing this amongst ourselves, like for the next week or so. Yeah.
While Molly does that, I have a question. When was the last time you went swimming?
Because you go into the pool.
When was the last time you went swimming? Claws and whiskers, you better fix that right now. Molly, when was the last time you went swimming?
Mum and Molly's maybe about 2 months ago.
Okay.
In a pool, yeah.
Is this for the empanadas?
Yeah. It's winter here. Okay.
Claus, are you going to do the soaking thing that Molly talks about? It's okay to say no.
No, you have to soak the raisins or the sultanas.
It's not okay to say no.
You have to because it makes them soft and plump. There's nothing worse than hot cross buns with dried fruit and they all are all like firm. Okay.
A long time ago. It's winter here. Where does that make?
Babylon. By Babylon? Babylonian, that's it.
Babylonian, probably.
Babylonian. Northern Hemisphere. I'm going to say North America, possibly.
But is it going into winter then? No, it can't be.
No, it said it's winter. It's going into summer. It's been... Any body of water though? Yeah. Except a pool. Except
North America, you get it.
Hey! I love it.
My language. I know exactly where you are, my friend. Welcome in. First time chat as well.
I love that. Fucking love that. You can't be. I can't be a bath. You can't be like I've swum in my bath.
What do you mean?
It's not swimming. That's like barely floating.
Get a bigger bath.
I'd love to. We have
No
it.
birthday guy.
No. We'd love to go to PAX Australia in October.
Yeah, what about Kate? Would you say that's swimming?
We used to blow up pool. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah,
Got the
it's
swim police over here.
okay. I'm just getting a bit of coriander or cilantro. I don't have a knife anywhere near me, so I'm just gonna. I'm in the kitchen. Don't have anyone any near me. Sour cream, lime juice, pepper, salt.
Sour cream?
Could have been, but I don't like that.
I love sour cream. Underrated. It's a potential for next year's ingredient of the year. Let me tell you.
How do you think this year's going?
Not very good because I don't hear from anyone about it.
You should be on stream more
Guys,
often.
do you even remember what this year's ingredient of the year is? Or are you going to disappoint me?
You don't come on stream enough. So tickets from LA to the Land Under are crazy cheap right now. Less than $800. Don't go to Sydney though. There's like this crazy fly on there. Oh, I'll get him. Do it, Liz.
It's really cheap. It's really cheap.
Wow, 3 weeks.
Even
Do it.
after the conversion.
Sydney's overrated. So go from Sydney to either Melbourne or Perth or Brisbane. Don't go to Sydney.
Liz couldn't come to Australia.
Sydney
without coming to
sucks.
Perth.
Yeah. Do it. Okay.
They look good.
Could be
Yeah.
a little bit more brown, but
Yeah, I agree. But they look good.
we need to stream.
Because everyone goes to Sydney.
Is that because everyone? Yeah, like a lot
It's a
of.
little bit hoity-toity.
No. I just think that, like, it's like how everyone talks about when they talks about the US, like New York and LA. It's like Sydney is the bigger tourism place, and it's like the main hub for a lot of stuff. So companies and stuff go to Sydney, and tourism is Sydney, Sydney Harbour Bridge, Sydney Opera House, things like that. Very iconic, but there's just so much more beauty to other states and other cities. Like we have beautiful beaches, and like there's so much more great coffee culture in Melbourne. Tasmania is incredible. Want to go surfing? Oh, yeah. Go to Bells Beach.
I would say, not that I'm a surfer, but I would say you're pretty. Probably you're pretty lucky to go anywhere. Like, you know, WA is known for having some of the world's best beaches, but you don't need to surf here. Like, you get just as beautiful beaches, or surf in Queensland is very well known.
Surfers Paradise, yeah.
It's
literally
called
Surfers Paradise.
Surfers Paradise. But I also think you'd be just as fine in Sydney. Melbourne.
Yeah. Liz, definitely a week in each place. A week in Brisbane, a week in Melbourne, a week in Perth. Wait, a week in Perth. I'd go up to Broome. Like
what?
Yeah, if you were new, you could go like swim with the whales and stuff.
Why'd you take the chips away?
Because I'm going to give you an empanada.
Liz, you could go see your company.
Yeah, do a working holiday. That's what everyone wants to do on holiday, go to work. Look at that.
Oh.
I'm not like thrilled with it because this isn't the right cut of meat, but it does look really good.
Yeah. It does, it looks like it needs some moisture.
Yeah. This one. This is the one with cream cheese.
And is this the pastry that you would want to go with?
I think so, maybe, I'm not sure. Dipping sauce, we've got crema.
Oh, crema.
All right, it's very hot, so don't burn yourself.
But eat it anyway, right now. It's very hot.
Very hot. Very hot. Pretty good. I think the dough is a bit, I don't know, dry. Could be a bit more buttery. No, I don't know.
I don't think it's website ready.
No. No way. But it's a Caribbean beef. It's got a cookbook recipe. I can't do a cookbook recipe with a website recipe. It would have to be recreated, which I probably will. Hot.
Very hot.
Very hot. Nice.
I feel like
The pastry is nice and crispy.
something needs to be in there with the beef. I don't really know what though.
I thought like a Philly cheesesteak
Oh, good.
would be nice, like having cheese, capsicum or bell peppers. These ones have cheese inside them.
Oh, that'll be better.
Yeah.
I was not aware they existed.
Hot.
They're going to be way too hot to eat
Yeah.
with the cheese on well. With empanadas, do they usually season the pastry like the outside?
No, it's like very plain. It's like a. What do you mean by seasoned? Salt and pepper?
Oh, yeah.
It's so hot.
Like I'm sort of thinking, like a dusting.
A dusting.
Human.
Oh yeah. Ready? Look at that. That one's better. Oh. Hot.
What do we call these? Caribbean beef empanadas.
I don't rate them. I don't think they're great.
They're not good enough for the website.
They're not even, anything close.
Yeah, they need some work, but I mean, I'm a sucker for empanadas. Like, I think empanadas are great. So I think that with a little bit of work, we'll workshop it.
I like beef and cheese, beef and
Take it back to the
potato.
R&D department.
Beef and potato. What do you think of the dough?
It's probably thicker than it needs to be.
It is nice though. Not bad.
I'm going to eat them. It's a good starting point. But we're really something up in there.
Hot.
Was this your idea, or how did this come about?
My idea. Because we were talking about empanadas, and then I was thinking, I think I would do birria beef. I don't really love the Caribbean. The flavours don't go as well. They're a bit harder to do like a dipping sauce. Birria beef would go really well with like a pico de gallo or like a salsa verde.
Okay.
Chimichurri even. Dipping sauce.
Can you buy empanadas pre-made? As in just the dough, sorry?
Not really. You'd use short crust pastry.
And then you just stuff them and...
Yeah. You'd roll it out, short crust. The dough's nice. I think I need to strands of butter, grated butter, maybe make it flakier. The cheese gives it moisture.
For sure.
The more I'm eating the dough as it cools down, it's better. And these ones are cooked a bit more, so it's crunchier.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm pulling it
You're
apart.
just eating the dough. You are. You look. Oh,
Sorry. Wixie, thank you for being on stream the last 2 days.
Good crew.
Yeah, two streams, yeah.
Hello.
Panda, what did you do while going? I was talking as I was
No, we all know what's going on.
Panda not welcome in. I just add a bit of the brownie that I didn't like. I don't know. I definitely think maybe it's the more overcooked. Yeah, look, it's so hot. Let me just eat the whole lot. So the things we need to let the community know.
What?
No shipping. 2 weeks left of free shipping.
To North America. You still have free shipping in Australia and New Zealand.
He's very nice, yep. Please share the recipes and with your friends and family. Please make the recipes, share them on Discords, Facebook groups you're a part of. Share them with your friends and family. Make more people aware of the website, please. Sounds really weird to say. But we do need that, don't we? Like we need...
Sharing's good, helps the website, but most importantly, we want it to be like natural, right? Like we want you to be proud of Molly's recipe. We want you to have made it, you to have a good time, and then you want to share that with someone else, right? That's the whole idea. If there's something part of that, share it, because I know sometimes it can be like awkward. Like we see in our Discord when someone shares like a Facebook reel or whatever, and the URL is like,
Yeah.
and it's like ugly, right? So if there's something that like when you share our website, it doesn't look how you want it to look.
The photo's not good or something
Like
doesn't come out right.
Maybe you're thinking, oh hey, you know, I want to share this, but I don't want to have to explain like who Molly and Exceed are, or what Miss Molly Makes is, or like what Twitch is, because a lot of people still don't get what Twitch is. So like if that's sort of your hesitation, let us know and we can put, sorry, excuse me, like an explainer at the top, right? So like when they landed on that page, it would just be like a quick, this is who we are, this is what we do, scroll down, see the recipe type thing, right? So anything that we can do to make it easier to share, we want to do, but most importantly, you know, we want it to be something that you're proud of and something you want to share with others. We're not just asking you to do it for the sake of doing it, although that would help us.
Still help us.
It would
It's
still
help
help
me.
us, but we want it to mean something to you. And so thank you for those that have already done that and have been doing that and continue to do that. I have no idea when I'm going to be on the stream next. It usually correlates with Australia's public holiday.
Maybe we're going to possibly do something for our 6-year stream anniversary on a weekend, maybe. We'll have to see.
Sorry, excuse me. When?
So our stream anniversary is in a week and a half on Wednesday.
Okay.
But that weekend is Dad's wedding.
Okay.
So we might do it the weekend after.
Well, I'll see you when I see you, ladies and gentlemen. Know that I'm always watching. You know there's going to be like a whole generation of people that don't understand
No, that joke.
character and
Yeah.
reference and voice.
It's a bit sad.
Always watching, Wazowski. What are you doing, Molly?
We're going to raid the Empanadas.
Iffy, I hear he was singing our praises before.
Yeah.
He's a lovely man, isn't he? Molly, I know you're distracted.
Yeah.
If you don't say yes, then that.
No, I said yes. I said yes. Did you not hear me under my voice? No, he's a wonderful human.
He is.
Guys, next stream is soups and stuffed naan.
Ooh.
So we're going to be making some stuffed naan for the man. My chicken and corn recipe, chicken corn soup, and then possibly something else, maybe like a quick ramen noodle soup or something like that. 1 day and 20 hours. The website, today's website will go, recipe will go live this afternoon, hopefully. I'm not exactly sure what time. Pressing the wrong button. I keep pressing thanks. I keep pressing thanks, like thanks for like supporters instead of today's supporters. And Potsa, thank you for gifting to Jose Javier Good. And Liz, thank you for gifting to Pink Gold Petch.
And are you sure you rated the correct person
Yes,
this time?
I promise. Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for supporting the channel. Take care, brush your hair, be good to yourself and those around you. Succeed.
Happy Easter, everybody.
Happy
Bye-bye.
Easter. See ya. Copy and paste the raid call message and let's see Iffy. Bye.